Good morning, everybody. How's it going? Welcome. Music. To Mine O'Clock here on ye old Loading Ready Run Twitch channel. My name is James. I hope you are doing well this morning. Holy moly, Subbaroni. There's so many subs. Jeannie, welcome. Thanks to Beowulf. Thank you so much, Beowulf. Mr. Hancock, welcome back for 6 months. Love me in episode 0. Monet, welcome back for 38. Mine's at your o'clock. It's more likely than you think. Wenchtacular, welcome back for 28 months. 1.20 hype. Tomorrow. We're still playing 1.19.4. Sorry. Alice Babylon, welcome back for 46 months. Ages. Thank you so much, friend. Beastman, welcome back for 11 months. CyberEgg, welcome back for 81 months. Sunnydist, welcome back for 2 years. My subscription has reached toddlerhood. I'm so proud. They grow up so fast. Thank you, friend. Code Gorilla, welcome back for 87 months. Ben Smith, welcome back for 33. Static Delaware, welcome back for 14 months. The Woogly, welcome back for 86 months. Dark Morford, welcome back for 110 months. 110, more like 1.20. What are you most excited about for in the update? Cherry Blossoms, probably. The Elrad, welcome back for 91 months. And Dented Pockets, welcome back for 77 months. Subtrain, choo. Absolutely. Thank you, friends. That's so many subs right off the bat. I really do appreciate it. Somebody was asking about the music at the start of the show. That is not Big Giant Circles, for everybody's reference. The song that we played at the start of this stream is called Augment, and it is by Zircon. Zircon is the artist. Augment is the song. It's a banger. Raven Audie, welcome back for 7 months. Thank you, friends. I appreciate it. All right, everybody. We are here for the very first episode of Collect All the Things, episode 0, because 1.20 doesn't actually come out until tomorrow, because I think today is like a holiday in Sweden. So tomorrow we get 1.20. So today is episode 0. We're gonna go over a bunch of stuff. We're gonna make sure we're ready to go. We're just gonna have a fun time. I'm looking forward to it. That is the plan for today. So with that out of the way, and with all these subs welcome in, let's bring in Uno and Surge. All the things. Stuff. Thingy things. Kobayashi, welcome to the channel. Thank you for using your Twitch Prime sub here. I appreciate it. Hi, Surge. Hi, Uno. How are you?
Hey. I'm well.
Good. What have you gotten up to today so far?
I made a thing work that hadn't been working.
Fantastic.
So,
Surge?
That's good.
There's a big Twitch change that all I can think about right now, but I don't want to talk about it because it's off topic and bad.
Wait, what? Well, now you have to tell me what it is.
Okay, all right. Twitch has just released brand new content guidelines.
Okay.
Specifically, if you have any sort of sponsored content or advertising and stuff like that, they are severely restricting the way that creators can now bring out revenue from outside and bring it in. Specifically, if you have ad blips, it can no longer be more than 3% of your size. Everything sponsored has to be disclosed through the back end. They got a new tool for it. You can no longer play video ads, display ads, or audio ads. It is a mess. Now, you are not on Twitter anymore, which is fantastic.
Yeah, you should absolutely join me, by the way. Best decision of my life in the last 6 months.
Yeah. Streamer Twitter is mad. TM?
I mean, streamer Twitter is basically always mad at Twitch, so interesting.
Sometimes they're just kind of confused, but now they're like mad.
When did they announce this morning?
Yeah, this is the discourse within the last hour. I think it went live at 9.
Oh, why do I not see anything here?
I did see.
I mean, I knew that
weird. Yeah.
I posted in the Creators Unite channel.
Creators
in
Unite?
Slack.
That's a thing? Oh, in Slack. Wait,
yeah.
What? Oh, right. That's what that channel's called. Oh, God. Branded content guide. Cool. I'll have to read that later. Now I'm excited.
Yeah, this affects our bottom line, which is very exciting. But good otherwise. I woke up at 7:30. I had breakfast and a coffee. I read for a couple hours. I had a nap. It's been very cozy.
You had a nap?
I had a nap.
Why? It's not even 10:30 and you haven't even been awake for 3 hours and you had a nap?
Yeah, it was
That's
great.
not. I don't think that's napping. I think that's just called going back to bed. You can't nap. No.
But why?
I'm angry now.
Wow, I guess nap gatekeeper James Turner over here. I
Kind
don't know.
of.
Uno?
Kind
Legit
of.
nap or no?
That's not a nap.
I mean, how long was it for?
The nap?
Yeah.
20 minutes?
It's more like a snooze.
Okay.
What's
well,
a nap?
No,
then?
we're moving on. I absolutely am putting my foot down on this one. Vegetals, welcome back for 71 months, and Steel Fox, welcome back for 50. Thank you, friends. All right. Let's start talking about what we're doing on 9 o'clock here. Because as I just mentioned at the top of the show, as you can see in the bottom left-hand corner here, we are, of course, still playing 1.19.4. And that is because 1.20 doesn't actually come out until tomorrow. So instead of doing another one-off or some random thing, we thought we would take this opportunity to basically turn today into episode 0 of the new series, where we are going out on a mission to collect one of everything that exists in Minecraft. Obviously, there will be
James,
some.
what does that mean?
Yeah, obviously there will be some caveats there, and we'll have to go through and make sure that we know exactly what we're getting, and that is part of the things that we want to do today. So yeah, I think basically the plans for today are to start talking about like what this is actually going to look like for us, in terms of like what we actually want to be collecting, where we want to be putting it, what kind of rules we want to be imposing on ourselves. Obviously, these are all made up rules. Actually, everything is made up everywhere.
All rules are made up.
Everything is made up. And these don't matter at all. So we can break them at any point in time if we want to. Especially if it means it's going to be significantly more enjoyable for both us and you.
I'm actually writing all of this down, and then I'm going to get you to send it to one of the mods, and then because we're going to get a lot of questions as we do this, and then people can ask. Rule number 1, all the rules are made up. We can break the rules if we want to.
Yeah.
They're
Pretty
Rule
much.
number 2, collect one of every item in Minecraft. Asterisk.
Yeah, there we go. I mean,
Rule
honestly,
number
that's
3,
probably all you need.
Well, no. I'm going to say the next one because this is super common, if I may.
Yeah.
Entities, mobs are not items, right?
Correct.
'Cause people are going to
Yes.
ask, does
Yes.
it mean you have to get every animal, every village? Yeah.
No, it does not. That is a good point. Although at some
But
point
the
that could
things
be
that mobs turn into.
it could be a fun thing to do in the future, for sure. You know,
Yeah.
add a zoo to the back of our museum.
Entities, mobs are not items for. We don't need every permutation of every item, e.g., enchantments or colors.
Yeah.
So, for example, there's 17 million permutations of leather armor based on color.
Yeah. I mean, like, I think the two great examples there are when it comes to leather armor and the new armor trims, we do not need to worry about any of that crap.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that would be madness. Maybe having some of the armor trims, because it might look cool, would be fun.
Yeah,
But
we'll collect all the recipes, but we're not going to make them all.
yeah, no, because there are literally, I think, millions. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
and obviously, yeah, exactly. I mean, you joke, Abavis, but yeah, so they're saying, what about every durability of a diamond pickaxe? It's just
Yeah,
like
people ask that. Right?
yeah, and
You're like, no.
obviously we're not going to collect one of every diamond pickaxe with every combination of enchantment on it, right? Like that's not
Diamond
what we're
pick
doing.
is good enough.
Yeah,
and actually, that's a
it's-
good question. Do we want diamond pick and enchanted diamond pick, or diamond pick is good enough?
I actually don't mind having enchanted. Like, I don't mind actually the idea of collecting every tool and then picking a very easy enchant that we can put on every tool to give it the appearance of enchanted, right? So
Shiny.
that when you open up
1.20, they're making the shininess less. Right?
Yeah, but that's fine. I think it's still kind of fun, right? Like, it basically put like Unbreaking 1 or whatever book we have the easiest access to on every single, like on all of the wood, on all of the stone. Like, I think that could look kind of cool. But that's something that we can play
next question.
with. Yeah.
This is only items that you can get in your inventory in survival.
Correct. Yes. That's another good one. Yep. This is only survival
only
items
that can be picked up into your inventory from in survival Minecraft.
Yeah.
Without having to do your like hideous hacks and things.
Yeah, no glitches.
Yeah.
No glitching items either. There we go.
Yeah.
So you're probably not going to see us with Bedrock. Probably not going to see us with end portal frames.
Yeah. Or any of the other weird stuff that, the Psycraft server's doing.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. All right. The goal here, chat, shoot your shot right now so we can say no and put it into rules.
So another rule that we are going to stick pretty closely to is we can't just go raid our storage systems for all of these items, right?
No.
Like, we can't just start next week by going to my base, Uno's base, and Surge's base and collecting one of everything that we possibly can to give our collection a jump start. That is not what we are doing. We are, however, going to make use of things like Surge's Villager Trading Hall. That's not something that we need to make another one of, right? It exists already. It works. We can make use of that.
The question to Dark Morford and the Elrad, are they items that you can pick up in survival? Then yes. If they are not items that you can pick up in survival, then no.
Yeah, so no mob eggs.
Those questions are already answered by number 5.
Mob egg is not something that we can get.
Here's a great question from Artemis Huntress, and this is something that came up on my stream yesterday. Enchantments.
Yeah.
So, do we need protection 1, 2, 3, and 4, or do we just need protection 4? We're not going to do every permutation of everything, but do we need one of each enchantment?
I do love the idea of getting one of each enchantment, and I do believe that it should be our primary goal. But also, it does sound maybe not impossible, but like an unreasonable amount of work to get all of those books, right? Like, your Villager Trading Hall is great because it can get us all the high-level enchantment books that we need, right? But where do we actually get Punch 1 from?
Also from villagers.
Yeah, but that means we need to
literally just re-roll them until you get all of them.
Yeah, and that would require a lot, right? That would require a tremendous amount of villagers, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So like
again, a lot of big things that we do in here. So if you go into creative and then you type protection, there are 4 books that show up, right? They are technically items.
Yeah.
So like in that case, like those are all separate ones that are books that you can get into the game. Like I don't care to have like a protection 1, fire affinity 2, like we don't have to go through all that weirdness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think we were bothered about that. Like,
yeah, I think maybe what we say is we aim to get one of every book of the highest possible level.
Okay, so for enchantments, you just need the protection book, and that's good enough. That's fair.
Yeah, I like that idea.
I think that works. I think that probably works for like potions as well. We don't need speed 1 and speed 2.
Yeah.
If we can just
go
with the speed 2.
Enchantments and potions, just give me a second to write this down.
Yep.
We only need one of the highest tier, e.g. Prot 4. We don't need Prot 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
But I think
a lot of
like
these aren't
splash
hard, they just suck.
Yeah.
Goat horns, we need all the goat horns.
Yes, 100% all the goat horns. That's not even. Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of a different thing because there's only like 16 of them, maybe.
Yeah.
Do we need to get bucketable? I like the word bucketable fish.
Yep.
Or an
Yeah,
axolotl.
there's not that many because it's again, those are items that you can get in the world. So yes.
But like all the different colors of axolotls in a bucket, you wouldn't care.
I would say we'd have to get all the axolotls. Well, go into here, James. Go into creative.
Yep. Oh, wait.
Type axolotl. Music discs are items that you can pick up. So yes, vegetals.
It's only the one. It doesn't
We
actually.
only need one axolotl. I guess
because it doesn't. This is the sprite shows up just like that. It just is because I'm pretty sure it's just the one
right.
sprite.
It doesn't.
Right.
I don't think the different colors show anything that's there.
Correct.
Similarly, can you do tadpole?
That's also just a bucket of tadpole.
Okay. Can you do fish? Bucket of fish. Actually, just type bucket, I guess.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, so bucket of fish, there's pufferfish, salmon, cod, tropical fish. That's it.
There you go. There's your answer, chat, for everybody asking about permutations.
So this is our bucket collection, right? Like we will have a bucket display with a bucket full of water, a bucket full of lava, a bucket full of powdered snow, a bucket full of milk, and a bucket filled of these 4 fish, the axolotl, and the tadpole. A bucket list, if you will.
List.
Yeah, exactly. That will be our bucket list. Yeah, no, so temporarily Orion, for anybody who's just come in, this is just items. This does not matter. Animals and villagers and stuff like that is not part of this. My inventory is weirdly glitched. It's probably something to do with one of the vanilla tweak things I have installed, because it's been like this for a few weeks and I don't know why. I apologize. Hopefully it will be fixed next week. Tall grass, yep. But we've also proven that is the easiest thing in the world to find.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Can I... Here, I'm going to share this in Discord. Take a look. And if that's good... let's get the mods to make a command. And that way, because we're going to get asked this a lot, right?
Yeah. I mean, do we feel like we're done talking about those base rules? So another
you know what, if we edit it as we go, we can update it, but just to get ahead of the FAQs. You're collecting all the flowers. If it's an item and you pick it up, then yes.
Yeah.
Again, chat, if it's an item and you can pick it up, yes.
Are you going to make displays for the things or just stick them in chests? We're going to make displays.
So within reason, there are somewhere between 1,400 and 1,600 items. That many item frames will lag the game to the point that it will be unplayable.
It's not that many. We're not looking at. We're probably closer to like 1,000, maybe 1,200.
Still though,
it's still a lot. Yeah. It is still a lot.
Because all right, so like big level picture stuff like that. My goal for my home streams is I'm going to be designing a museum.
Yeah.
I'm going to be making dioramas.
Yes.
I'm going to be making themed exhibits that it works in, but I do imagine the vast majority of the items will be in chests or barrels.
Yeah, well, I mean, stuff like wood is a perfect example of a thing that we can build. Like, what I would love to do is to walk into, the Hall of Wood, or whatever you want to call it, and have, like, individual pedestals, almost, of identical displays for each of the woods. I think that could look really cool.
You have no idea how much extra work that would be. I'm going to...
Yeah,
I only have so many hours in my life. I've got plans, and we'll try and make it big or small. But yeah, it is. Not possible. I will show as many as I can.
Show as many. Oh well, yeah. I mean, I think we have to. Yeah, I want to show as much as possible because I don't want to just walk into a room full of chests, right?
No, of course
not. That's just boring.
No, yeah. I spent hours yesterday planning stuff out.
All right. What else we got here? So another rule that we're going to try to follow as much as humanly possible is, for anybody who doesn't know, obviously this is the server that we have been playing on for about 18 months now. The server fired up when 1.18 came out. and then was updated to 1.19, and then we are going to be updating it again tomorrow to 1.20. The pretty much 98% of playing and building on the server has been done on the main continent that we currently inhabit. And it's a fairly sizable continent. And that's where I am. It's where Erica is. It's where Serge is. A couple of our friends, Uno, everybody is on this continent. And what we've done in the past is we have basically reset everything outside of the continent when 1.19 came out, and we're going to do the same thing for when 1.20 comes out tomorrow. I'm going to reset basically everything that isn't the main continent. I might also look to start resetting some stuff in the Nether. Obviously, I don't want to knock out any of the work that has been done with the Nether tunnels and stuff like that. And we have there's a farm or two in there that I want to be careful of going killing. But obviously, we want access to unrated strongholds and bastions, because that's where you find some of the new items from 1.20. So as best as we can, the plan is to try to stay off the main continent when it comes to getting items, and actually go out and explore and try to find new biomes and all the new blocks and stuff like that. Which I think is we could probably start talking about how we plan to actually start next week, which was an idea Serge had. So I'll let Serge talk about that.
Yeah, people like the hype of a brand new server.
Oh, whoops.
People like the fresh world and the fresh start, and we recognize that with this current plan, we're not going to have that. But we still want that day one world exploration. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all of our endgame gear and put it in an ender chest. And then we're going to get on boats, and we're going to sail away to the new world, sail away from our continent, and have that start. But then once we progress to survival Minecraft to the point that we'd finally unlock ender chests, we basically get access to the stuff so we can actually start the project. In total, the scope of this project is too big to go completely from scratch. So we're giving ourselves sort of a compromise.
Well, to be fair, it's too big for this show.
Yes, sorry. Yes. It's the way that we do it. 3 hours a week, because we're going to have to make farms.
Yeah.
That we've already made before. So.
Yeah, so that's the plan that we plan. So that's the plan for tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but for next Tuesday. We're gonna throw all of our stuff in an ender chest and head out and find somewhere new to set up a base of operations, a base where we can build a couple new farms. Serge was before the show bringing up the idea of we'll need to probably build a music disc farm, where we can confidently have creepers killed over and over again by skeletons in order to collect all of the music discs, because otherwise we are out manually hunting for them, which is not how you go about doing that. If you're looking to collect one of every item in the game, you don't waste your time going from dungeon to dungeon looking for music discs, right? So that is that kind of plan when we get off the continent. But obviously we can come back here to populate the museum, because the museum will probably be on the continent, and that's something that we can start discussing next. And then also using again stuff like the villager trading that Serge has built up before that's over at his base. So do we want to figure out where we're putting this museum
right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we should probably figure it out pretty soon. The museum will not have a zoo, at least not for now. Whoa, God.
Again, if it's not an item, we will not get it.
Yep. Yeah. Maybe we build a zoo later, but for now, just items.
I think we need to get this command. I've cleaned up the document even more. Would you be comfortable if I DM Sarah Surrende or something?
Yep. Well, it needs to go somewhere. It needs to exist in a paste bin or something. So we'll need to do that.
I don't know how to do that. I'm hoping Sarah knows.
Mods can do it though. We can set up
all right,
paste
Sarah,
bin if you get it to one of
them. Really quickly, Bantifold, welcome back for 57 months. Fox with a Knife, welcome back for 13. Tubacus 3114. Oh God, I don't know. I'm sorry. 7 months, welcome back. Modrin, welcome back for 76 months. And Dylan, thank you so much for the 17-month resub. I appreciate it, buddy.
Hey, James, there's a giant flat space at my base we could show people.
There's a giant flat space at your base that we could show
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, it's got a bow on it. It might be a perfect place for museum.
Right. Let's go see this. I mean, this is the other thing that we could do today, which is help Surge tear that down.
May I recommend
remember where
you
your
use the
place
furthest
is.
portal at the end of my hallway?
Yep, that's what I'm doing. I think most people. Oh, this takes you to. Speaking of the villager trading area, that's where we are. And look, it's me.
James Villager Turner.
1 second. You got an ender chest down here? You do.
Is it your villagers one?
Yes.
Do you have the mine o'clock pick equipped? I do. I need to figure out how I want to approach this. Personally, when it comes to the mixing and matching of
Oh, do you want to keep
two
all your
streams?
stats separate?
Well, I can't. The only way to keep the stats separate would be I'd need to
two
get
accounts.
it is 2 accounts, and I actually don't know how easy that is these days because like I would need another Microsoft account now rather than another. Jesus, this is big. Rather than another Mojang account like you used to, so I don't know if I want to go through that hassle. Anyways, welcome to Surge's starter base.
Yeah.
He left
Such
for
an
a
odd
while.
choice of me to make it completely entire right.
Yeah, he went away for a while, so I don't know. I felt like I wrapped it up for you, so that when you came back, you had a surprise to open.
I hope this is solid.
I definitely thought about it for 1 entire second, and then I was like, no, that would be actually insane. But yeah. Looks pretty cool, right?
I had no idea, and I have to give a shout out to chat. Nobody spoiled this. I had no idea.
I mean, that's impressive. I mean, I did this like 3 or 4 months ago, February 1st, I think, right? At the very start of because I did this. It was for my 3-year anniversary stream at home. We ended up coming over here. This was not a planned thing. I don't actually remember what the original prank was going to be. And then we got here and we started doing this. I think the original prank was literally just the doors. Like I did to your main base, which was just like covering them all up, being like, sorry, we're closed. Come back again later. And then this became a thing. And it took about 2 hours to get it done.
I like that you gave up trying to make a bow. Have you shown chat the bow yet?
Why did I give up making a bow?
I think you
I didn't
probably went
even-
all in on the pun.
No, this wasn't me giving up. This was literally always the plan. I didn't even like consider building a bow. We had this dumb idea and we're like, well, this is great. See? Look, it's a bow on top. It's a lot of bows.
You're not
The one thing that I don't think I ever did is, I didn't come back and finish up some of this carpet. I don't remember why. I think I did that so that there wouldn't be snow on it. Yeah, I think that's why I did it. But I don't actually know why I did all the carpet on top. But here we are.
Or were you trying to spawn proof it or something?
Oh, maybe I would. Oh, you're right. That is probably what I was doing. I think I was probably trying to spawn proof it. Because they did torch a little bit up here too, right? So.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good job that you've not just got him a load of mobs as a present.
Yeah. I'm also pretty sure most of this diorite is yours.
Oh yeah, I did notice I had a diorite shulker box missing from my system attached to the wall, half full. So.
Oh,
And I was
maybe,
like,
yeah.
kinda
I guess I didn't take like a. No, I feel like I probably took like a few shulker boxes of diorite from you to make this thing. Turns out it was kind of a lot of diorite.
There were
Actually.
3 empty shulker boxes and 1 half-empty diorite shulker box on the wall. So like
This says I've placed 10,000 blocks of diorite in this playthrough. And and I would guess most of those are there.
Much of it is that. Yeah.
I would guess 95% of that is this present right here.
I mean, we could work it out.
It's true.
I mean, when we take it apart, we'll know exactly how much it is, won't we?
That's
This is
very true.
Yeah.
All right. So we could
not a good location for the.
No, I don't think we'll build it here. So I mean, I think like our options are. I mean, I think probably the most like the best option is probably just near spawn. But we could also maybe build it somewhere else. I just don't know where. Like my thought was like actually spawn, not right in with the shopping district, but like north of the shopping district, which is where spawn is. So we could go over there and take a look.
Yeah, I wonder with spawn, because obviously we were worried about lag and stuff as well. Spawn.
That's fair.
It's loaded.
Yeah, it's always loaded.
Right.
That's
yeah,
a good point.
Call. Yeah, especially if we're going to be building a place that has all of the entities.
Yeah, item frames, armor stands, things like that.
Yeah, that's a
If we
good
can
point.
move it out of the spawn chunks at least, near spawn, and maybe we build like a road or a path to it. You know.
Well, there is
Put a
already a
big-
road and a path in that direction because TQ is out there eventually and then stop playing.
Yeah.
But there's stuff pointing in that direction.
All right, well-
Aha! Thank you so much, Sarah. The MC plan command now exists.
Yay! All right. Is spawn a single chunk? No, I think it's a little bit more than that.
It's like a 3x3.
I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, let me actually just do a quick what out of the 20 chunks around the origin of the world are always loaded, whether you were there or not. That is the initial thing
how
that
many?
I see. It says here the
20?
20 chunks around the origin. So my guess is like a 5x5. Well, no, because then that would be.
That would be
Oh, yeah.
25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 by
So weird.
4?
I mean, it's literally just the top thing that Google says, so I don't actually know if that's like actually true. But what about this forum post?
How big are spawn chunks? Spawn chunks are unique chunks that never unload from your game. These chunks are located around your original spawn in a 19 by 19 set. What gaming says.
I mean, that I guess makes sense. And it's probably is it a diameter? So like 20 chunks out and then create the circle around it? I don't know. Either way, let's head to spawn and just sort of take a look around that general area and see what we can find.
Can't even remember which way spawn is.
Well, just come through another portal and we can go that way.
I've got to find another portal.
There's one in the box.
Oh, is there one in the box?
Yeah, there is. At the
You-
back of the box.
Where's the hole into the box that you've made?
I plugged it already.
All right. Good enough?
Ah, you're there. I see you. Like, I can't remember anything on this server. It has probably been...
Honestly, I was
better
wondering,
part of
do you
a
know
year.
we have a half-built gold farm?
Why is it only half built? I thought it was.
That's a very good question. I don't know who was making it, but they stopped at a certain point, or parts of it got deleted.
I thought we
definitely didn't get
built it.
it definitely didn't get deleted because nothing has been deleted for a very long time on the server, and that's new-ish.
Yeah, the majority of it's done. The storage system isn't finished. It doesn't have overflow protection. It doesn't have an AFK platform, and doesn't really have a good place to stand. But like 80 to 90% of it is already built, which is wild.
I thought you'd built the gold farm on this, and it
On
was
multiple servers, but not this one.
All right.
Yeah, it's the gold farm is the hey, wandering trader. Oh, here's a question: can we buy items from wandering traders?
Yes, in my
Oh,
opinion,
right off the continent?
absolutely we can.
Yeah, okay. I imagine so, but I mean, yeah, that's not even right.
Well, I guess
Not
the question
necessarily.
is, Sure, you can buy them, but where'd you get the emeralds from?
Oh.
All right.
My ender chest. No.
I love we still can't. I mean, there's only so many. It was either Joe Kim or our buddy Dan.
Yeah.
And my
Dan
guess
has been
is
going
it
pretty
was.
hard on farm.
My guess is it was Dan.
Yeah, that's also my guess.
Okay, so if we go this way, at least for now, we can go take a look at. So spawn is over here. This is basically spawn. I think spawn was actually like somewhere around over here, kind of thing.
I think it's actually right at this portal. I think this portal is literally spawn.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah, I think it is probably around here.
We left some real garbage in these starter chests.
Oh, I mean, these things have been hit 6 million ways from Sunday. So,
But they are free to take. You know, the sign says.
So we are currently on the pretty much right at the northern edge, like the northern central tip of the continental island that we are on. So I don't actually really have a strong preference regardless of where we build this thing. My original thought was at or around spawn, but Uno has raised an extremely good point, which is we probably don't want it in always loaded chunks. So I am more or less game to put this wherever the heck we want.
I'm gonna open the seed.
Yeah, so I mean, hold on. Let me open spawn chunks here. Or no. What's it called? Base chunks?
Chunk base.
Chunk base. All right, so this. So this right here. I wish I could. Let's make this a bit bigger here. So this right here is our continent. This is where everything basically happens. And right now we're up in this area here. We're up in the northern part right here. My base is like somewhere in around the center here. Surge's base is down around in here. This is actually with 1.20 biome generation. So let me actually switch that to 119. It's basically the same. It's actually identical with the exception of now there are cherry blossom biomes. I was mentioning this to you, Serge. This is the one cherry blossom biome that...
Oh, it's right by my base. It's so cute.
It's like right here. So like assuming...
That might be very close to... That might be right where Uno is too.
Assuming there is nothing in this sort of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5 by 9 chunk area, we could easily reset this and get the cherry biome.
That'd be kind of cool. I mean... Do you want to take what are the coordinates of that? You want to go check that out right now?
Sure. So we were looking at positive 600, positive 3,000.
All right. So that's like right near my base. I'm just going to fly to my base and pop out.
Okay. Hey, Jokim.
Do you wonder if that lake is actually where my starter base was?
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's also, I think there was another tiny one, but this is like, I'm not going to worry about this one.
Not even worth mentioning?
This isn't worth mentioning. I think other than that was it. Yeah, that was it for what
sorry, what were the coordinates for that?
So basically go to 600, 3,000.
600 and 3,000. Okay. Uno's base?
I'm at 375,2960.
Uno is at I need to go north from here. 500, 3,000. Why am I struggling so hard? 600 and 3,000. Okay, Uno, you know that village right next to your base?
Oh yeah.
So this would be within 100 blocks of Uno's base, but not Uno's base.
Okay.
So I'm at 600 and 3,000.
Yeah, that's basically the middle of this thing. There's about...
the middle is a little bit scary.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. So
there's about as much... It's about... You would be going... If you're at 603,000, that's basically the exact middle, and you would go south, or you would go south and north about 4 chunks, east and west from there about 2 chunks.
All right. At 470, 2970 is the edge of Uno's base.
470 what?
470X,
Yeah.
2970Z.
Oh, that's miles away.
Is it? Oh, okay. 'Cause
Yeah.
that is the eastern border of Uno's base.
Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 chunks between you
Okay,
and
awesome.
Yeah.
All right, that's the closest thing to worry about. And on the, what's the easternmost border?
like 637 3032. Yeah.
No, that's all stuff. Yeah, maybe there's a chance that Uno had. Uno, do you have any like underground builds or mine shafts there? Because those might get reset.
I mean,
No, I
mine
don't
shafts
think
are underground. I'm not super worried if we lose
Yeah,
some
yeah, yeah.
like
All right.
branch mining. So yeah, we could when I do the reset tonight or tomorrow morning, I will make sure to basically cut out this little 5x9 and get us a cherry blossom. Get us a
Cool.
cherry blossom, but otherwise, we're still looking for a place to build this museum. Somebody's actually, I don't hate this idea, although I don't know what this island is like. There is
The
this
island to the west, a lot of people suggested.
yeah, there is this island to the west, which I don't believe is being used at all. And I don't hate the idea that it's like, especially if we do at some point in the future do a zoo, because then we can go just full on Jurassic Park, off on its own little islands. I kind of don't hate it. I just don't know what this place looks like. It looks like
What are the coordinates?
so basically, the middle of the island is minus 2250, positive 900. It looks like we've got a taiga, an old growth birch forest, just a regular forest. We've got plains. We've got dark forest, old growth pine taiga. Wow, this has got actually a lot of interesting stuff on it.
So what is it? Minus.
So if you go to minus 2250, positive 900, that's pretty much the dead center.
Positive 900 on the Z?
Yes.
Okay, so it's south quite a ways.
Yeah, it's southwest from where we are right now.
I think I'm here. There's a nice chasm with a sandy overhang and
All right,
This is a pretty substantial little continent here.
I'm going to just quickly teleport to you, Serge.
Yeah. You're going to be in the air, just as a heads up.
I'm on the ground if you want.
I'm in creative. It's fine.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, let's sort of take a look here.
Is this still the island? I feel as though... Because it's supposed to be pretty isolated from the rest of the water, right? I don't know if this is the right place.
Wait, no, this is not. No, hold on. Wait, where are you? Hold on.
Yeah, no.
No.
This is not the right one. Uno and I both found the same thing. This is not the right one.
Yeah, we should be. Hold on. We should be
Is it
at
further.
minus 2,216.
Minus 2,216. Okay.
Positive 943.
Oh, okay, so we were way off. There's a giant pyramid here.
So it is west by quite a bit. So yeah, we are still on the main continent right now.
Main continent. Yeah, okay. We flew over like a lake or a valley or something and then found it. It was like kind of surrounded by water, but it just kept going. Dude, the continent we started on is huge.
Yeah, it's a gigantic continent. Yeah, see now it looks like I'm over ocean.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
And then my guess is this island right here is yeah, this island right here is okay. I genuinely love the idea of making Jurassic Park sometime in the future. Why would you sing the music? It's the worst. By that I mean it's the best. Oh, yeah. It's got a big river down the side here. Obviously, we probably want to stay away from this, the thick, dark... Okay. Well, now you've ruined it.
Put the melodica away.
I mean, this looks pretty good. I don't hate
Island
this.
where nothing
Most
can
of the
possibly
trees.
go wrong.
Possibly. That's the first thing that's ever gone wrong. Bodie McBoatface Jr., welcome back for 73 months. And Mama Tats, welcome back for 43. This is actually interesting over here on this, like, rocky... Ooh, nice. Rocky shore kind of area. It's a nice foundation right here. Nice solid foundation, you know? That's important. I think it's either like there or you could do it, we could do it over where we originally flew in.
Joe brought me coffee.
Nice.
I think it'd be interesting to do it on the side closest to the continent, because then you see it as you fly in.
Yeah, like basically right... I'm just going to go into creative mode here so I can get a good view here. Like basically like here. So, Serge, you were talking yesterday about doing a lot of pre-planning.
Yes.
Did you have a rough size in mind?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, I wasn't
it's
sure if
big.
like like I wasn't
It's
sure if
gonna
like
have to be so big.
yeah, like I wasn't sure if you had like maybe like even just like how many chunks you think it would be looking at trying to sort of encompass, like, because like I'm looking at this and I'm thinking like you could put it basically like where you're standing, right?
Hold on.
Could be the very center
So-
of this build.
It's very hard to figure out right now, the basic scope. Maybe I can share my screen. I'm going to share my screen. All right, you want to bring up my screen for a second here?
I like how in Discord your name is just S and then an ellipses.
What? It should be Surge, because I managed to claim my name on
I
Discord.
I think it's because it's still probably going through the process of it.
Oh, okay.
Wait, you're building the legislature?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Surge is building a building that is downtown.
Yeah.
All right. So this is what you're looking at, huh?
The BC legislature.
Yep.
Yeah. And so we did a bunch of research on what museums look like. And museums typically look like one of three things: a box, an unrecreatable art piece in a modern setting, like the Mopop Seattle, right? Like,
Yes, obviously, yeah. Obviously,
right,
that's not
like,
that is not a
that's not
structure
something
that
that you can
exists.
do,
Yeah. Well, I could.
or it's just a box.
I mean, if you want, I could install chisel and bits.
Anyways, so if we're looking for something kind of medieval looking, like the Louvre, for example, if you ignore the pyramid, also has kind of a similar European architecture, right? So I like the idea of this build. Now, it's worth mentioning the facade, the front facade, it's actually a huge building,
Yes. Oh, I'm aware.
right? Like when you look at it from above,
Yep.
you can see the front shape and how it goes there. So we have a ton of space to work in here.
that. So
I was
fun-
also looking at, like, when I'm talking about planning, I also got into stuff like this, right?
Yep.
Like,
Oh, I've spent many hours in that building. I know it well.
Yeah.
If you go back to the other one, I'll tell you a fun. Do you know where the premiere works?
no, I do not.
The top left of that image right there, that wing, that is the premier's office.
Interesting.
Yeah. Now you
Yeah.
know.
So my original scope was, of course, from the front building to include maybe just this. Do you see my mouse?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay. Just this section, but not including that building there. And seeing how that goes. I also started looking into museum floor plans
Yep.
for like walk-throughable exhibits.
Yep.
Right? And I'm even planning on going down to the Royal BC Museum and maybe just walking through to get a feel of what it means to walk through. Here's a 3D tour of the Met and like museum floor plans, all kinds of stuff like that. Like we're doing some interesting stuff here. In terms of scale, I think every floor should be 9 blocks tall.
Okay.
So this is one floor. So picture that being 9 blocks tall, and you start to get a sense of scale, right? So with it, the inside is 9. That's probably 7 blocks across. So this is probably 7 and then 11 and then 7. So this would be a chunk.
Yeah, so, sorry, yeah. Oh, wait.
So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Probably 7 chunks across, maybe even a little bit bigger than that.
I mean, probably allow for...
Yeah.
Probably aim for making sure we have, like, at least 8 chunks across and probably, like, God, at least 6 chunks deep.
The depth is even bigger than the width. Like it looks larger than a square. You know what I mean? And then again, not even thinking of going all the way out. This design doesn't include the far wings, I don't believe. I think it goes to about there.
Yes.
Which is pretty neat. So this is going to be huge. And again, looking at the front facade, there's 2 main floors. That staircase is at that main floor, and there's also an underground.
Yep.
And then we have wings, right? So each wing is going to have themes. So I'm thinking of a biome wings, botanical, aquatic, nether, and ores. Like you walk through it, it's displayed. But again, not every single item is out. Anthropology, wood product, stone product, villager blocks, rails, archaeology, redstone. A whole wing for lights and color.
Yep.
And then a gear wing, a mob drop wing, and then I couldn't think of what to do for food and potions and books, and somebody's like cafeteria and gift shop, which I loved.
Yeah, that's very good.
Yeah.
I definitely love gift shop. Gift shop
Right?
is strong.
Yeah, for records, paintings, books, right? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, we could. Oh, I'm now thinking. If you go into a record store, you can have the headphones and you can listen to tracks. For the records, you could have something where you can play the records.
Well, actually,
especially now you can hopper into jukeboxes.
yeah. So I mean, like, you could also like, man, I do love gift shop, but that also could just be the like the media wing, right? Like the knowledge wing where you're seeing all like the written and
interesting. Yep.
right? Like rather than like library. Like I love the idea of a gift shop, and if this isn't it, like if we do want to more pivot to more like, because I love the idea of a gift shop, and I think we could make that work, but it not be part of
God,
like I don't know.
If we could get the mod that they use on Hermitcraft to make custom item type things in their data pack or whatever it is, you could make souvenirs.
Yeah.
So this is going to be enormous.
No, yeah,
this
I like
is going to be so much work. And again, like, I almost want one of every item in a chest as that being the true collection.
I mean, we could. So what you could do is like, upstairs you have these like cool exhibits that you're going through where we try to exhibit as many actual items as possible, but it's not everything. And then maybe that downstairs part is the vault where we actually keep one of everything. Like that's where you go to actually see the whole thing.
Is really cool. Like I love the idea of a museum to store stuff, and I love the idea. Like I'm gonna make exhibits. I'm gonna show it off, but I don't think it makes sense to show every item.
Well, I mean, certainly not like one of every. I mean, books are tricky because we could actually put books on bookshelves now, which is cool.
Yeah.
But like potions are a perfect example of like, yeah, we don't need to show every potion.
We don't need to show every gate.
Yeah.
Like some of that's just boring. Like every single variation of like every stair, just like.
I mean, they're like I don't agree. I think there are ways to make that interesting, right? Like I think there are fun ways that we could do it where it's not just like here's a row of all the stair types, right? And build them into like, we could almost make art like out of the things, right?
But then you're not showing it is the issue.
Well,
It's
but
just, like,
that's
ontologically.
but that's part
like,
of
if
the
item.
But that's part of the exhibit, right? I do like the idea of also having one of everything in a chest downstairs where we can be like, this is the actual complete collection. And upstairs in all of these cool exhibits are a selection of all of these things, but not everything.
Yeah.
Displayed in fun and inventive ways that when you walk through, you're like, oh, that's fucking... Sorry, I just swore. That's really neat. Like, I really like that. Like, here's a sculpture of a bunch of stairs, right? And it has a bunch of stairs. It doesn't need to have all of them, but, like, it could be some weird modern sculpture thing. I think that'd be kind of cool.
I mean, obviously,
even
we
is
have
art?
a lot of time to figure this all out. We don't have to make the decisions
Yeah,
now.
no, absolutely not. But I do
am-
love the idea of, like, a one of everything in a chest as sort of like a complete thing.
Terrified by the scope of this project. I just need you to know
Well,
how big this is going to be the largest, most ambitious mega build I've ever done.
That's great. Don't like freak yourself out or like overdo it if
but
you don't
like,
want
when
to,
we
right?
talk
Like,
about trying to display stuff, it just like my mind is already, even with all this preparation, my mind is straining to try and fit all of this, and that's why I'm trying to push back a little bit on the idea of displaying everything. It's just like, as the person who's going to end up having to make this,
and again, I'm not saying I'm not saying we display everything.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that
I know.
the museum should be a thing that we would want to walk through and see a bunch of cool stuff. Like we don't need, you've got your biome wing, right? And like we can do like a wood display.
Dude,
an aquatic
for the
display.
aquatic display, I want it to be swim through.
Yeah, that's
like
sounds
actual
dope.
fish in it and a coral reef and stuff like that. Like,
yeah,
the cave, the auras section is going to be like you actually walk through a cave.
Yeah,
like part of the villager display, I'm probably going to try and make an actual like village that you walk through, kind of like the Victoria exhibit in the Royal BC Museum.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's fall down a hole. So let's just take a quick look see here and see what we've got. So if we pretend that this tree is the center point, we got, so that's one, so that's 2, 3, 4 in this direction would put us, let me get some red concrete here.
Oh no, we don't use creative for stuff like this. You don't have anything in your ender chest?
No.
Here, hold on. No. Get out of creative, James. Get out of creative. Come on back over here.
It's fine. We don't need to worry about this. It's episode 0, my dude. We're planning stuff.
And we're gonna wipe this island, so yeah.
It's gonna get deleted, so
yeah. Well, I'm just placing like 5 things, so just to like get us an idea of like how wide we're talking here. And then go 4 in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We're probably gonna have to knock down that hill.
Oh yeah, like terraforming is absolutely gonna have to be.
What is your orientation here?
That's lengthwise. So like the idea being like.
Sorry, what do you mean by length? Like, are we facing the Parliament at this point?
Yeah, right now. I'm like assuming like you're coming from the main continent over here. Maybe we build a cool dock and you walk up here and you're standing right where I'm standing and you're looking at the front of this building.
Yeah, that ain't wide enough.
Well, that's 9 chunks wide.
Oh. Smaller than I thought it was going to be.
I'm pretty sure I just made chat. I just made that 9 chunks wide. Let me just double check my count here. So this is 1. Oh god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it's 8 chunks wide. So
oh my god, off by some uncountable number.
So off by 1 chunk.
Yeah, my first thought, especially because there's going to be a front yard and garden, my first thought is we actually push it back to where that hill is.
Oh, the one that's way back here?
Yeah, like that's probably my guess of where the center point would be.
Yeah. I mean, you could probably Yeah.
It does give you a bit more width to
Yeah.
play about with as well.
Although I'd be worried about, because this is a big, long hill, so taking it down will require a little bit of work to finesse it so it's not just a sheer cliff, right?
The good thing we know a bunch of people with big in skills.
Because, like, you could do the general center, yeah, like, probably here-ish then. Like, this would be sort of the center spot.
Yeah.
Because you have all the room in the world to play with on your sides now at that point.
Yeah. That's sort of the point, right?
And lots of space in the lead up to it as well. I'd actually like to maybe even, at some point fill in this little crevasse here and make that look a little bit nicer, and then we can make the lead up to it.
Yeah, that crevasse is baby mode compared to the
Oh yeah,
rest of
no,
what we have to do here.
that's an easy thing to fix, absolutely. So. But yeah, I mean, putting it right there and then, or thereabouts. Again, this is not an exact science right now, but like, I do love the idea of making use of this island, and yeah.
So one of the things I'm probably going to end up doing is blocking the whole thing out.
Yeah.
And yeah, just because, like, again, trying to create anything just from like a still image of the facade on the front is going to make my brain explode. So probably a wireframe is probably a better way to describe it.
Yeah, I mean, you could do, like a, you could float something in the sky, honestly, right? Like, or I mean, obviously we'll have to knock down this hill first.
What if I? So maybe people in chat will know this. I've never used Limatica before, which is an import and design tool. So what you can do is you can design something in Creative.
Yeah, and then just
then it'll give you a preview of what it looks like before. I don't know if that's something you do client side or if that's something that has to be installed on the server.
You can do it client side.
Yeah.
It's a Fabric mod, so you need to have Fabric installed.
Interesting.
But my storage system is actually 2 modules, and I use Limatica because there's a lot of complex redstone in it. So I use Limatica to bring that in so I could build it in survival.
This would be big enough to justify learning how to use it? Yeah, no kidding.
It's not. I've watched a few creators use it, and it doesn't actually seem super daunting once you actually get it
it's
like
quite
installed.
Nice it's quite nice because it gives you like a bill of materials and stuff as well, so you can work out, how much.
I'm just mostly thinking because like figuring out the wireframe of this building in survival is going to be miserable.
Yeah.
Because if I'm like, okay, I now move it 10 blocks, pick everything up like that. But to come up with the like actually I can just create this seed in Creative too.
Yep. Yeah, I mean that's definitely what you would want to do, and then that makes clearing out the hill a lot easier too.
Just use commands and delete it or whatever. But then we can figure out how much of the hill we have to remove when we eventually end up doing it in survival, right?
Yeah.
Here's an
The
interesting
problem.
question.
I was going to say the problem with Limatica is you've got to wait for it to update to 1.20
Again,
before
this
you can
doesn't have
use
to be
it.
done day one.
Yeah.
Like, I'll wait for Optifine. I'll wait for voice chat mod. Like, I'm probably not going to start building this tomorrow, right? I'm also going to derp around and do a bunch of survival stuff.
What else were you gonna say, Serge?
What else was I going to say? I don't know.
Sorry.
That's fine. Yeah, like that's not a blocker. That's like that'll be ready in a week or whatever.
So I had a crazy idea that is crazy, and that was having to ship everything in minecarts.
That is great. No, I don't understand why you two aren't terrified of the scope of this project. You don't want to make it harder.
I don't know.
We're just not thinking.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're the one who wants to take on the museum, so
Yeah,
that's the
but
big
I'm
part.
going to put 20 hours a week into this.
Yeah,
Or more.
I mean, I'm not ever terrified of anything to do with this show because it's 3 hours of my life a week.
Yeah.
I'm good after that.
Yeah.
No, shipping it via minecart. You'd have to babysit it anyways. Because like
Yeah, I
minecarts
mean,
don't-
I was thinking about sending minecarts through the Nether, and making them go through the Nether to have like a Nether entrance here that minecarts came out.
No.
That's why I said it's a crazy idea.
Obviously, we will do it by shipping with boats and chests and bringing them up to the nice dock that we're going to build here. You know.
Oh yeah, because we're gonna have chest boat. We've got chest boats.
Exactly.
The Factorial player in me loves the idea of trains. I don't know how viable.
Oh
that is in
yeah.
Minecraft.
I mean, we can absolutely get some train mods on this thing if you want. Will you
Yeah,
do a Nether
create.
tunnel? Yeah, we're absolutely going to want to connect this up to the Nether hub. Obviously not today, but like that's definitely a thing that we're gonna want to do. Is create somewhere where we can get in nice and easy.
Pardon me.
All
Pardon
right.
me.
I was gonna suggest maybe.
Oh, I remember what I was going to say now.
Okay.
Can you check the 1.20 seed and tell us what biomes are going to be on this little island?
These. I don't think anything changes.
Oh, okay.
That's
There's
what
no,
I.
like flower.
I'm pretty
cherry
sure.
blossom
Yeah.
biome?
I'm.
That'd be really pretty.
I'm on 1.20 looking at this biome.
Okay.
1.20. It's the exact same. Yeah. Nothing changes between now and 1.20 in this biome. Yeah. Because the only difference, obviously, chat, the only difference, just so you all know, the only difference between 119 and 120 is they're adding the cherry blossom biomes. So those are getting added sort of, sporadically, and you can see them on this map. Like they're down here. There's one, a couple over here. It looked like there was one bigger one up here. Looks like there's a nice big one up here, completely surrounded by frozen peaks, which is an interesting choice. I'm very curious to see what this looks like. Maybe this is where we set up our base of operations because that looks cool as hell.
The snowy cherry blossom combination is beautiful.
Yeah,
What is that bright pink? Is that a mushroom island?
This big one here.
Just south of it.
Oh, south of it? Yeah. There's one big one here, and there's an even bigger one up here north. There's a couple big mushroom islands in this thing. So yeah. All right. Did we want to spend just a little bit of time kind of like scrolling through a list that I have here to kind of just take a look at like what kind of stuff is on the list and just kind of get an idea of what we're doing here?
Sure. I'm also curious about y'all's gear. Because today was also kind of like a gear prep up day too. Like, do you
fell down a hole?
Yay! All right, who had 11-14 on their bingo cards?
I fell down a hole. Yeah, so one of the things that I definitely want to do, this was a little bit more for you two because you hadn't been on the server for a very long time, was just making sure that, yeah, your gear is kind of ready to go and, like, you don't need to worry too much about getting stuff that you don't have, making sure, like, shulkers are ready to go. I'm still kind of trying to decide how I'm going to juggle this with my mine o'clock gear. I think what I'll probably end up doing is making new tools, but not new armor. But I'll have it figured out, and I'll have myself geared up and ready for next week. Because yeah, I don't know what I want to do about that yet. The pickaxe is the big one. Like I want that to be a separate thing because obviously there's a whole thing with me just breaking netherite pick after netherite pick. So,
And they're going to be so much more expensive, aren't they?
yeah, they are. So I don't want to break that one unless it's being used for that. So I'll probably make a little bit of new gear. The one thing that I really wish that we had access to, And I don't know if there's I know there are mods for it, but man, I would love to be able to have 2 separate ender chests. That would just be really nice.
Oh, just a tab.
Yeah,
the problem there is then you get more storage. But yeah, you need a different. The way to do that is to have a different account.
Yeah, well, or getting
the different character.
You get the ender chests that can be color coded. That's what I would. That's what I would love, is because then I could make an ender chest for Mine O'Clock and put all my Mine O'Clock stuff in it, and I could have an ender chest.
How
for
often do you
Punch
even
a
use
Chunk.
an ender chest? Like everything that you normally use probably just goes in a shulker, right?
No, I mean, it definitely can, right? Like I'm gonna set it up so that I have a shulker with, yeah. Again, I'm gonna figure it out, so I wouldn't worry too much about it.
I mean, it doesn't really need to be an ender chest at that point. It can just be a chest.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. I'm not super concerned.
All right, you want to go over items? Actually, sort of a big picture thing as well. I would love it if we had themed days.
Yeah.
Because what I don't love is when all of us have separate plans. We run off in different directions. Like, I got dirt. You know what I mean?
No. I agree. I think that makes sense.
And just be like, hey, like, don't get distracted and run off and be like, oh, let me just grab this really quick. And be like, no, like, let's try and stay focused and be like, if today is the ore day, we just mine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that makes sense. And like today's...
Because then it'd be nice to have a checklist of what we try and get done in that day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's why we can work. I mean, you've already kind of organized some of that in your wings.
Sure.
So we could start, right, okay, we're going to work on the aquatic wing this week. Let's go list the aquatic things and then start collecting them.
Go after coral, go after buckets and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if we I don't know if we have to be like super organized about it, but it'd be kind of cool if we went through and had I don't know, a themed list. I imagine people are going to want to follow along as well, right? Oh, you have a spreadsheet.
So this is one that was linked in chat, and I think it's actually
from Lord Zerano.
I think this is a pretty good one. This is the Storage Tech Discord. They haven't made the 1.21 yet, but we can kind of take a look at like how this. I think this is Oh, I actually don't know how this is organized.
Statistics, item list, bulk items, chest haul items. Read me.
All of this is just, I don't know what any of this to edit the item list.
we could go through some of this and take this list and then like categorize it.
Yeah.
Make a copy.
Yeah, I mean, I can not make why can't I make a copy? Oh, because I'm not signed in on this. Okay, hold on 1 second. Well, I mean, yeah. Because the other list that I had was this one.
So I would just like to note on this list 1,051 items.
Yeah. So on this list that I have, I think it's actually organized a little bit by... Oh, it looks like these are not in the same order. So I'm not entirely sure how this one is the one on the left is being organized. Because the one on the right, I think, is actually being organized by its ID. Yeah, because that's what all these are, right? Because this list only has 677 items. This list has, how many did you say, Serge?
1,051.
1,051. Obviously, there's a bunch of
stuff here.
But
there's also stuff like it has Echo Shard, and I have no idea what an Echo Shard is.
They're in the Deep Dark.
Yeah, that's the Deep Dark. That's how you get the Deep Dark disc, right?
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm going to learn a lot.
Yeah, so it's like, I'm curious, like, what is on this list that's not on this list? This is the problem that I was running into when I was looking for lists the other day, is like, it doesn't really feel like anybody has a complete list, or they consider certain things different, and it's kind of confusing. So like, yeah, I'm wondering like, I don't know what the best way of doing this is. Like, could make a copy of this list and we could add a column and could start like splitting them up into their areas if we wanted to.
Yeah, start categorizing them.
All right, let's go like this.
Because then we can sort them by that category.
Make a copy.
I mean, I guess this is a question for the
Minecraft,
community.
All the things.
Has anyone done this before?
Can
Has
the
anyone
community
gotten
just go and
resources for this out
categorize
of
these?
curiosity?
So we do this, and then we go here, and then what we could do is just go add a column to the right, and we could say, call this wing.
Have. Yeah.
Well, there is a have, but I'm thinking more like which wing does it go in?
Oh, interesting. Start classifying it. Yeah, it gives us an opportunity to see if we're missing something or not, and then sort the whole thing by wing and start going through it that way. That's
Right.
kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like, what are
checking if ZF linked somewhere what he's using? Interesting. Yeah, because he's just got them all in chests, and there's an order. I wonder if he's going by ID number.
Yeah, because like that's the thing that I'm kind of confused about. Oh, interesting. This is, I think. Oh no, I was gonna say it's ordered by like stat. Like they have a bunch of 64 unstackable 60. Yeah, I don't understand how this is ordered. I'm so confused.
It's not in creative order.
Oh, actually, hold on. Here's what I can do.
Because the first item in
delete that
creative is
column.
oak log.
Rename this to wing.
Stone always used to be, because stone always used to be ID 0.
What are the wings again? So you'd like
they're not. I mean, they're not locked in.
No,
the
but
rough ideas I have are botanical wing,
yeah,
aquatic,
yeah,
nether,
yep,
end,
yep,
ores,
yep,
stones,
yep,
deep dark,
yep.
and then I've got. But those are all under like the biome themes, so I don't know if you can do parent categories.
I don't think you can.
All right, and then I have wood product,
Yep,
stone product,
yep,
villager blocks,
yep.
rails,
Yep.
archaeology,
Oh yeah. Archaeology. I think I nailed that. Yep.
Can we-
redstone,
Yep.
light and color,
Yep.
and then I have tools,
Yep.
weapons,
Yep.
armor,
Yep.
trim recipes,
Yep.
banner patterns,
Yep.
bob drops,
Yep.
then food,
Yep.
potions,
Yep.
books,
Yep.
records,
Yep.
and then misc, which is like paintings and maps, and we need like just a generic category.
Okay. You were talking about sort of like parent.
So my parent categories I have are
biomes. And where does biomes are botanical to what?
deep dark,
And then wood product is in what?
I called it anthropology,
And anthropology is wood, stone.
all the way down to light and color.
Okay, 1 second. Somebody has.
Oh, God.
It was me. It's me. Protect me. Protect.
Uno, I'm sleeping.
Tools. Weapons.
I just have that whole section called gear,
armor, trim recipes.
all the way down to banner drops.
Okay. And then
And
mob
then the
drops.
last category is gift shop.
Right. And that's okay. And that's going to be
Food, drink, all the way down to misc.
okay. Okay. So now those are all color-coded.
Yeah, it's not comprehensive,
No.
but that's pretty big.
Yeah, like that's a good way to start. So now what we can do is I can be like stone is going in stones, right? What's the difference between stones and stone product, actually?
Stone is all of the stuff that you mine. Stone product is all the stair versions.
all the
stairs, slabs, buttons.
So whether it's mineable versus craftable.
Correct.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, hold on one second. Oh, God.
Do you want to, if you share
If you
this
share
in
your copy,
Discord
we
as
can
well.
start going through it together.
Yeah, one
Yeah.
We got
second.
1,000 of those.
Yeah,
Because
one
I
second.
can't see it as well.
Yeah, one moment. I'm just gonna do that. There we go. Cool. All right. Let me just do this. File, share with others. Surge. Rebellious Uno. And you can be editors. Send. Share anyway. I trust you.
That was your first mistake.
I've put myself in a hole.
Airless, welcome back for 27 months. Word Nerdify, welcome back for 29 months. And Magic Nerd Carl Shrew, welcome back for 8 months. Appreciate you. What if you find it naturally, but it's typically crafted, such as stone bricks in a stronghold? That counts. If we find stone bricks in a stronghold, then those are that can count. We don't have to craft them.
I think the category is still correct. All right, so you're in the item list tab there. Okay.
So let's Uno go down to 300.
I'll go down to 600.
And
Yeah.
you go down to 600 and just start going with stuff. And I guess if you don't know where it is, ask.
Okay.
The other thing you should be able to do is select, like, you can go through and, like, select more than one, right? Like, I should just be able to do... Can I do this? Stone. Nope, can't do that. Never mind. That doesn't work.
I got weird stuff now, like Skulk Sensor could be redstone or deep dark. I'm just going to put it in deep dark.
Yeah, I mean, there's also going to be calibrated skulk sensor. Is there a plants?
That's
Botanical.
botanical.
Now, is melon food or is it botanical?
It's food. 'Cause you eat it. And everything related to food. So the seeds
But
of
not,
the food
but
is
not,
food.
but not glistening watermelon.
Non-glistening watermelon I'd still call as food. Because I think if
that's
you
a
open a
potion
chest, you'd want to see
ingredient.
watermelon seed, slice, melon, and then glistening melon all side by side, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
This is stone product.
TNT, I'm going to call it redstone.
Do we have a cave thing?
Wait.
That's either stone or ore.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking, you know, like plants that you would generally find in a cave. Is that botanical or would that?
I mean, I guess we can make the mossy cave one. We can make subcategories.
Yeah, because there's like glow lichen is what I'm looking at, and then glowberries, you know, for like lush cave type thing. Maybe I'm just overthinking it.
I guess, is grass block stones?
Yeah, I'd call that stone.
And you said crafted stone product is
Stone product.
stone product. There it is.
Oh, okay. So crimson nylium I guess that's just nether, right?
That would be nether.
Or is
yeah.
that wood?
Yeah,
It's
this is why
technically
it's
a
tough. If
mushroom,
it's
so
just-
it could be
If it's
botanical.
stairs, it's wood product. Oh my god, yeah, is it botanical? I'd put that under nether, unless it's the thing that you craft it with. Like I said, it starts to fall apart pretty quickly when you make high-level categories, right?
Yeah.
So, like, I'm going to make all of the buttons, for example, redstone instead of wood product. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe when we actually start organizing, it's wrong, but for now, it seems fine.
I mean, like, I would put it with... Yeah, like, I would put it with stone, right? Like, I would put it with wood product, because, like, when you open the chest and you see, you know, oak, like a piece of oak wood that you cut from a tree, and then it's everything that you can make from it, right?
Fair.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah. Where did we say mycelium?
I'd call that stone, even though it's technically a block.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
stone. Like, yeah, I think stone covers pretty much everything that isn't like sand
So-
is stone, but it's obviously not.
So stones would cover sand, dirt, coarse
I
dirt,
think
all that
so,
sort of
yeah.
stuff.
It's not
Yeah.
perfect, but I think it's close enough.
Okay. Lily pad. I'm gonna put with aquatic.
Yeah. And you're right. You might be right. Like maybe put moss as its own category or something like that. But yeah, like multiple categories also gets really weird, and I don't think it helps us when it actually comes time to place it somewhere.
Yeah, no. I think we should have only one category, and we're not setting this in stone. We're only setting this in spreadsheet.
Except for
As a way to collect them, not present them.
except for the things
Yeah.
that we're setting in stone in the spreadsheet, right?
Yeah.
I'm guessing saplings are botanical, right?
Yes. So one of the things that I thought of there's a bunch of weird things like chain. I was going to put under villager product.
Mm-hmm.
Like sort of under anthropology, you know what I mean? This is the same problem the creative menu had, exactly, right? And maybe in the, I don't know. Yeah.
I guess ancient debris is an ore, or is it nether?
I'd put it as nether.
But what about nether gold ore?
Nether.
Who has the dragon egg, or are we going to reset the end?
We should not reset the end. There's a bunch of farms there.
Yeah, we're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not resetting the end.
So,
I don't know. I would have assumed it's still there unless somebody took it.
Because that might be that's one of those weird ones where there's only one of it, and
Block of coal, raw iron, copper, gold. Is that just all ores, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'd say once you start once you start getting into the derivatives too, like every version of iron, like the nuggy, all the ingot, I'll put all that under ore as well.
Copper, exposed copper, weathered copper, oxidized copper, cut copper.
So those are blocks.
Yeah.
So all those metal varieties, I guess I was thinking maybe we need a subcategory. Maybe we just do metals. We put iron fence, iron trapdoor, iron door, all that stuff there. Like maybe villager block is too broad a category for that, but that was my thought.
I mean,
Catch-all
we
for
could
that.
we could do ore products. You have wood product, stone product. We could do ore products.
smeltables or.
I like metal product.
I mean,
or
you
product.
do have ores, so like ore product makes sense.
Yeah.
How do you select multiple at once, James? Because I tried to do a shift click and then change it all, but it didn't work.
So you can either alt click to select multiples, or you click and drag if you found a bunch in a row that are one. Just click and drag on the bottom right corner.
Yep.
All
All right,
Okay.
Did you make metal product?
No. How do I? Okay, so How do I? Oh, I think I should just. Oh God. Oh, there it goes.
Oh, you mean selecting multiple categories at once rather than setting multiple categories to a thing?
So ore products, and that's going to be in this category.
Under anthropology? Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe just call it metals. Or products is a really weird word.
It is, but like it does match up with what we already have, which is like we have wood
Sure.
and we have wood
Okay,
product,
okay.
stone product, or product.
Yeah. I got you.
So
apply to all.
beacon.
Okay. That should be there.
Misc.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's a light.
Yeah, I was just looking light and color.
Yeah.
So like
And we could do that crazy thing where you have the beacon beam changing colors.
Scope creep.
yeah, that does not count.
I'm just gonna call it out when I see it. All right.
I mean, we could very easily make baseline beacon to get the colors somewhere. Yeah, so it's just like you get to points like this, right? And you're like, okay, I get to expose copper, and the next 30 items on this list are the different kinds of copper.
Varieties. I mean, it's easy because you just
stairs.
drag and
Yeah.
select all, right?
But it's just like you can see how many things there are of like, you know, you get exposed copper, weathered copper, oxidized copper, cut copper, exposed cut copper stairs.
You know what's really
Slabs.
funny here? Powered rail, detector rail, rail activator rail, saddle, minecart, chest minecart, furnace mine. Why is saddle there?
Oh, wait. Where do logs go? We don't.
Botanical.
Okay. Sure.
But then the wood products get weird, right? Like, I don't know if we have the oak wing and you put every single oak together. But like sapling into tree into leaf into all of that kind of like that makes sense to group together. But I don't know if we want literally everything oak in one chest. I don't know. But I thought when displaying it would make sense to have a living section and then a section where they get like chopped up and turned into other stuff. I buried myself in a hole, by the way.
Coward.
Yeah, that seems.
Ah!
I know it's not perfect system. So, for example, saddle. Is that archaeology or is that mobs? Not a mob drop, but like...
Or is it anthropology?
Yeah, right? It has more to do like carrot on a stick or carrot on a stick is a fishing rod, so it's probably villager.
Or is it carrot on a stick is a tool?
It is a tool. Actually, that's correct. It is a tool. And I'm going to put saddle as a tool as well then.
Yeah. And if you want to like consider the ordering here, I've got brick wall, prismarine wall. Well, that's aquatic. Redstone, red sandstone, mossy sandstone, so on and so forth. And then we get nether brick wall, andesite wall, red nether brick wall, sandstone wall, endstone brick wall. The ordering here is insane.
All boats I'm labeling as tools.
Crimson stem and warp stem. I guess that's just nether. And then all the stripped logs, that's wood products. So that's nice and easy. You just go down to here. Oh, go even further because these are all woods.
Ooh, blackstone wall.
Nether.
Nether.
But right, no, it's a wall, so maybe it's a stone product.
I've been putting nether, like nether brick and stuff in the nether category, but maybe you have nether product.
Maybe you have a wall box, right?
Maybe you have a mart for all your walls.
Yeah, I mean,
Walmart.
I think it's going to be interesting. Like, I think we can have significantly more. I think a way to make the upstairs sort of like if we go with sort of the upstairs is more the exhibits. I think we can have a little bit more fun and leeway with those. I think the categories that we're working with here is really going to be a thing when we're trying to like actually put everything in a chest, right?
Is quartz an ore or nether? It's nether, right?
I mean,
nether.
yeah, I guess so. I mean, that's a good
I've
point.
gotten
Like
through 100 officially.
I guess like it's like, do you find it? I mean, we could even like, I guess the highest level would be like, is it an overworld thing? Is it a nether thing? Or is it an end thing? And then
then break it down
and
from there,
and then
you
you
know?
could break it down from there, right? Like it's a nether wood product. It's yeah.
I do think
Anvil.
it's probably easiest to just whatever list we have of something like this, just display it in that order. Instead of trying to impose our own system on it, like ID, order, or whatever, it's very simple.
Oh.
But we can create exhibits based on themes and collect it based on themes because that'll make it easier for us.
All right. Sponge. Is it an aquatic or is it a misc?
I would call
It's
it an
aquatic.
aquatic.
Okay.
Yeah. It's also technically a mob drop, but no, it's a.
That's
I'd call
true,
it
yeah.
aquatic.
Glass.
Glass goes under color. Because there's all the different colored varieties of glass, so basic is one as well.
So,
Sure.
by the same logic, all the terracottas
All the terracottas, all the wool, all the concretes will go under colors. Beds
So-
will be color.
Yep.
Anything that has 18 varieties because of whatever. Yeah.
So that's all the way down to black carpet and regular terracotta. All go under light and color.
Can you
Apart
find
from hay bale. Why is hay bale in the middle of this?
I know that's
Yeah,
food.
this
Hay bale
this
is
list is
food.
kind of weird. I'm not entirely sure why it's organized like chiseled sandstone. Can you find that? You can find that, right?
Chiseled? No. Well, yes, you can technically, and I think the temples, the
Yeah.
desert temples have it, but I would call that stone product.
Okay. So same with cut sandstone then.
Yeah, yeah.
Cobweb?
Mob drop.
Sure. Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense.
The other one I've put is that I've got questions on is the anvils. I've put those as villager blocks.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Even though they don't actually show up in a village.
You can get them in the blacksmith, can't you? No, you can't. Right, you can't find them. You have to craft them.
Yeah. But it feels like, even though it's not a job block, it feels like it should be a job block.
Oh, big agree.
Ice.
Ice is aquatic. There's not enough different frozen stuff to give it its own category. There's 3 varieties of ice and 4 of snow, and like that's it.
But if ice goes with aquatic, where's snow going?
Also aquatic.
Okay. Sunflower is very much botanical.
What were we gonna do? Moss is just botanical, right?
Yeah.
Moss carpet is botanical. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you only have green moss carpet, so.
Yeah.
Stained glass is light color. And the associated panes.
Oh god, brick, stone brick, mud, brick. That's not a. Oh god.
Yeah, this category is all stick, bowl, mushroom stew, string, feather, gunpowder, wheat seeds, leather helmet. Like, bruh, what is happening here? Oh, I heard they're removing chainmail. Can anybody confirm or deny that?
They're
Removing it.
Did you say
or-
removing it?
That's what
haven't
I was talking about this on stream yesterday, and people were like, yeah, don't worry about chainmail anymore because it's getting removed.
I have not heard that.
I mean, the only way you used to be able to get chainmail was crafting with fire.
I mean, now the only way to get it is like skeleton drops or something like that.
Yeah.
So I'm putting crimson slab and warp slab in nether because like
But like again, the slab is
Is it-
I would classify that more as wooden
as wood product.
wood product. Yeah.
Well then,
Like, do you? But then again, I don't know if you group everything oak under oak or if you group all the stairs together, right? Like that's a big problem with this system, and I think when it comes, maybe it is just nether. Maybe on the nether day we collect all the nether stuff.
I feel like it's nether because if you put the stem in the nether, then the things you make out of the stem come out. But then you've got the oak problem if you've got oak in botanical.
Yeah, this is the same thing of like categories versus tags. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's technically
Yeah.
both.
well, I'm curious. Okay, so I am curious, Chad. About here's a question for you. When you go into this museum and you go into the actual like storage area where we have all the items in the chests, when you open the chest that's labeled oak.
It's not labeled oak is the problem. But yeah.
But if it is labeled oak, if like this is the oak chest, do you expect to see everything that oak can make? Or, for example, would you not want to see oak stairs there because the oak stairs are with all the other types of stairs in their own stair chest?
So the problem is the chest labeled trees, in which case you'd see all the saplings, all the logs, and all the leaves? Or is the tree labeled oak? Because if it's oak, it's all the oak. But yeah, it's like Sarah said, is it an exhibit? Is it with other woods?
Well, but
Or-
those are different things, right? Like we're talking about an exhibit and a storage of everything in a chest, right?
But it could be like, it totally depends on how you want to organize it. So, because there's two ways to do it, right? You can have everything that's oak together, or you can have everything that's type together. You could have every stair side by side, or what its base category is, and both are valid. Is the parent category oak, or is the parent category log?
I mean, so I guess what I'm saying is that I kind of like the idea of doing both.
You'd need 2 of every item then.
So, in my mind, the way that we do this is we have a storage system in this thing that downstairs houses one of every item, and they're in chests. They're not displayed at all. That is where the collection is, right? Then upstairs is the displays. And we can have a lot more fun with those displays and not have to follow quite so many rules. And you walk in and you do see a bunch of stairs together, but not every stair. Or maybe you see more of one stair, and just this cool thing that we can build to like do it. You walk into the wood area and you see a bunch of different kinds of wood, right? I'd rather see a tree.
I think with the display, you don't need to solve it that level though, because if I'm going to make a botanical area, like a botanical garden, I'm just going to do a bunch of trees and flowers and make that all pretty.
Well, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But that section wouldn't have stairs at all.
No,
so you wouldn't have all the oak products in that area.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying.
Okay.
So like the exhibits are just fun displays of things that we can show off to sort of like, collect them all into, like, we can have the aquatic area, which you've talked about.
Sorry, I was under the impression we had already agreed on that a while ago.
That we can have the botanical area, but then I'm also seeing things that are upstairs in those exhibits are also downstairs in the actual storage system.
The exhibit is now completely detached from the actual collection.
Correct.
Yeah.
That is what I'm saying. They are two separate things.
We only need extras of the thing we're exhibiting.
Correct.
Yeah.
And because that is fundamentally how most museums work, right? Like they have their exhibits, but then down in the basement they have everything.
Yeah.
Right? And they swap things out. Obviously, we're not going to do that. But like, so in my opinion, like in my mind, downstairs we do have there. Downstairs is not about exhibiting stuff. It's just the meat and potatoes of like, this is literally one of everything down here.
Yeah, and I think for that we should we should organize it based on an ID number or something that we don't have to solve for ourselves.
Correct. That's totally fair.
Yeah, because for the questions like, do we put all the oak together or not? Be like, no. We'll just follow a list, whatever order they have it in. I'm actually I kind of just want to tweet at ZF and ask him how he got the order for his Hall of All, because we want to do something similar, right? And I don't know if anybody in chat watches ZF. It'd be fascinating to figure that out. To that same point, though, bucket of lava tool. I have all the buckets here. Do we call those all tools or aquatic? I have tadpole bucket, axolotl, or is everything in a bucket a tool?
I don't know.
So I think if it's a bucket of fish, then that goes with aquatic.
Even though the base root is bucket for all of them?
Yeah, but like I think bucket of lava is probably the exception.
I'm gonna put bucket, water bucket, lava bucket, powdered snow bucket, all as tools.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put snowball as aquatic.
So
Go ahead.
I've got a question for you, right? Shulker box.
What's a tool?
Mob and then tool.
Oh, you're putting it as a mob?
Oh, well, actually, hold on. Wouldn't it be
wouldn't
Shulker be color?
Yeah. Oh, you're right. It's color. No.
Or is it
nailed it. It's color because
it's color because it's all dyed. So
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice
so
catch.
the question was Shulker box, not white Shulker box.
It's no. It's the base because glass, not white glass.
Yeah.
So if we're doing that for everything else, we're doing it. Yeah.
So we're gonna go nether. I think this is what we're doing.
This is so funny. All right, bucket, water bucket, lava bucket, powdered snow bucket, tools, snowball aquatic, leather milk bucket, mob drop, Pufferfish, salmon, cod, tropical axolotl, tadpole buckets, all aquatic. Tadpole aquatic or mob drop?
A tadpole's.
It's a
Can you even get
they're in
tadpole? Oh,
swamps.
bucket of tadpole.
Yeah, I think it's a aquatic.
Yeah.
If you
The
calling
Zenith Hall of All is very, very organized. Like, he has chests and he has slots specifically for items that he hasn't found yet.
Yeah.
Like, he's got a very specific. I'm just gonna tweet at him. Is he on Twitter?
What's Prismarine?
I've been
Aquatic.
putting that down as aquatic.
Okay. Even if it's products, still yeah.
Yeah. I'm in two minds about turtle egg. I'm thinking aquatic, but
Yeah.
I can also
I
see
would agree
mob
with
drop.
aquatic for that one.
These are all stone products again. Up to Endbrick stairs.
Is bookshelf a villager?
Yes. Because you make it into a lectern.
Yeah. Okay.
Or actually, it could be book could be a derivative of bookshelf, an enchanted book, and that goes into the book category. It could be either. I think just pick whichever. They both work.
Actually, I kind of like it in book category. That makes sense. Torch is a tool, I guess.
Light. could
Oh
be either
yeah.
one.
Sorry, you're right. You're right. It's light. Yep. I forgot we had
So,
light.
like torch, lanterns, you might consider campfire in there.
I would call a campfire and lantern all under that. It's weird because soul lantern could technically be nether, but I don't know.
Chest, is that wood product? I guess.
Yeah, it's got to be a wood product to chest.
That or redstone is sometimes how I put it. Is like chest leads into hopper, and trapped chest is definitely redstone.
I would agree with trap chest. I think regular chest would be under wood product.
Yeah. Crafting table, is that that's not really a villager block?
Wood product, I would have thought.
Yeah. Furnace, wood product. What's snow?
Aquatic.
Aquatic?
Yeah, because there's only snow, snowball, and like 4 ice varieties, so there's not enough.
So snow, ice, and snow block, you all want an aquatic?
Please.
Cactus is botanical. Clay is ore? Is clay an ore?
I'd say so. Or stone, rather, whatever the same as.
I'd be almost tempted by clay being aquatic because you find it in rivers.
Definitely, I would
Nah.
disagree with aquatic because it clay turns into brick, turns into terracotta, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's the. I
I'm
think you've
gonna-
got an argument either way.
I'm gonna
but
leave it on
yeah.
ores. I'm gonna leave it on ores for now.
Yeah. Or stone, yeah.
Botanical, carved pumpkin, jack-o'-lantern, netherrack is nether,
All right, tweet send.
nether. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going nether with these. Oh, soul torch is light. Yeah, it's like glowstone is like light, but also nether, so that's fun.
I would in some of those I want to default to like probably putting it with the place where it's found.
Sorry, I missed that whole section. What was the question?
Glowstone,
Glowstone is nether.
not light.
I kind of agree with Uno for that one.
All right.
Yeah, I just think in that
Nether
one,
is-
just because the nether category when we collect it. Similarly, if we did like the nether wood stairs, right?
Yep.
So what did you do, clay? Because I have clay ball and I want to group it with you.
I put clay in ores.
Okay.
Scaffolding is going under wood product.
I'm gonna put paper under books.
Yes. I think that makes
Yeah,
sense.
I could see that, or I could see botanical.
Sugarcane, maybe.
Yeah, because
That
it's
that
paper to
evolution
sugar.
chain though. When does it stop being one and into the next?
Yeah, that's
Um,
that's the hard part.
So glass pane is going to be light in color. Iron bars.
That's that metal, that ore drops category.
Oh, right,
ore
ore
product.
products. Yeah, and chains is the same thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Can we change redstone to redstone rather than redstone?
Yeah, 1 second.
The recovery compass. Oh, right. Wait, that doesn't exist yet. How do they have that on this list?
What? The
That
recovery compass is
exists.
one. That's 119.
It was.
Oh.
You need to go to. You need echo shards for it, I think, as well.
Yep, you do.
You can tell how much 119 I've played.
Okay, I changed redstone. All right, I am done my batch.
I'm nearly done.
You want to head down to 900? I was too busy tweeting at other creators, so.
I'll start working backwards from 1051. Oh God. Okay. Echo shard. Actually, don't have any idea what category.
Deep dark.
Deep dark.
Oh right, we have a deep dark. Oh yeah. Wait. Oh, there it is. Haha. Oh, we spread in
Slime block.
sheets. Oh, we spread in sheets.
Slime block is redstone.
Yeah, slime block and
or mob
honey
drop,
block. I'm putting
either
in
one.
redstone.
I think it's fine, either one, honestly.
All the frog lights can be light in color, right? Surely.
Frog lights would be light in color, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a horrible argument for them to be mob drops.
Yeah, no.
1,050 items. That's only
Fair,
39
though.
double chests. Yeah, actually, it's kind of important to keep in mind that like the actual like storage chests, like if we're putting one of everything in a chest, that doesn't actually take up that much room.
No.
It's like if we have 50 double chests, we will be infinitely fine and be able to expand in the future if we wanted to. The bigger part is going to be the exhibits and stuff, right? So. Pointed dripstone. What is that?
A cave stone.
I think just stones. I think it's just in stone. It's fine.
Right, I've gone to 900 now that I'm finished.
Catch up on you there.
Yeah, you're working up, aren't you?
James
I'm
is
working up.
from the very bottom.
What about? Oh God, amethyst.
Or stone.
So amethyst cluster is the block that grows
So you
them,
silk
right?
touch it at 4 different states. So there's the spawner, if you will.
Yeah, that's not. Oh, okay, that's not actually. Okay, hold on 1 second. So I've got down here. I've got amethyst cluster,
Yep.
large amethyst bud, medium, and small.
Yeah.
Are we just calling all of those ores?
Or a stone, whichever you. I mean, it's
We'll
kind of
go with
like a
ores.
diamond. It's a richity.
Yeah.
It's a fancier thing.
All of
So-
these are light in color.
Nether Star, I'm mob drop.
Correct.
Yep.
I'm also putting Wither Skeleton Skull under mob drop.
Yeah.
What do we want respawn anchor under? Misk, probably?
A misc or villager item. I don't know.
Tool.
It's not really a villager item, though, right? Like,
Right. I guess villagers don't do it. I was kind of thinking of like things that craft, like
Yeah,
that
I'm gonna-
people made. It'd be under
Nether.
anthropology.
Nether might be a thing for
Yeah,
respawn
Nether's a
anchor.
good call.
sure. Yeah. All right.
Firework rockets, the tool, light, firework star, or light and color.
What?
Firework rocket.
Blackstone
Oh.
is nether, right?
Anthropology. Blackstone is nether, correct?
And then all the variations are going to be nether. Crying obsidian? Stone?
Nether.
Nether.
But we don't. Can you get it in the nether?
It always shows up in nether portals.
Like you can
I
find them in.
always associate it.
Can you get crying obsidian in the nether? I don't think you can you? Unless it's in bastion chests.
In the form of the nether portal.
Because you can get it through piglin bartering, right?
Yeah, Piglin Bardian's a big one. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
added in the nether update as part of like enriching the nether. So
Like lodestone is the same thing. We'll go nether.
Yeah.
Honeycomb block. I guess that's
the mob drop.
honeycomb block. Honey bottle.
Yeah, I think everything honey related just put under mob drop. Honey block could be redstone, but yeah, just put it under mob stuff.
I put it under the redstone earlier.
Which one?
honey block.
Again, that's fine. Yeah, brewing stand is funny because it could be potion, but it's also a job block, so it goes under villager block.
Rabbit's foot is a mob drop. Rabbit hide.
I have ender. I'm going to put under mob drop.
Yeah. Where did we say we were putting enchanted books?
Books.
Books.
Books. There it is.
Oh, pardon me.
Armor
Bottle of
stand.
enchanting, would you put under villager blocks or misc?
I would put it under mist.
Or potions.
Probably. Actually, potions make
Potions-
potion makes
okay.
sense.
Potions
Fire
or
charge.
villagery stuff.
The heck is a fire charge?
Fire charge is a tool.
Yeah, good call.
You can use it to light portals. You can mix it with fireworks. They go to making firework stars and stuff like that as well. Armor stands. Well, that can go with armor.
Armor stands or wood. It's a wood product.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. I just thought armor with armor stand.
Either one.
I think it probably makes more sense with armor stand.
I'm going to put flower pot and botanical. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe it's supposed to be under villager. It's a clay product.
No,
technically.
I can cope with that.
Heart of the Sea and Nautilus Shell.
Aquatic.
Aquatic.
Or mob drop.
Well, so Heart of the Sea is aquatic. I guess Nautilus Shell would be mob drop.
You get them from You get them from fishing or
Drowned.
killing drowned.
Yeah. I'll leave it under aquatic for now. Fucking tridents.
All right, I'm done.
Oh,
All right, that's
no.
your second swear. We've lost our PG-13.
Dang it. Mewy, welcome back for 66 months.
All right, I finally got through my 300. God, that took me forever.
So,
Looking
colours-
over your sections, I definitely had to like switch back and forth a ton. I don't feel as bad now.
So the colors of banner. So we've got white banner, orange
All
banner,
under
magenta
color.
banner.
If you have that many varieties, it goes under color.
But we also have a banner patterns section.
So banner patterns are actual items like the armor trims.
Oh, right. Is that coming
So
in?
it's kind of a weird subcategory because there's only so many, but you know.
Okay, I'll put them on the collar. A name tag, I think, is
You
villager
get it from a
blocks.
villager trade or a mob drop. I'd put it under villager.
Yeah.
All right, pardon me 1 second, friends. I'm going to take a short bio break. I'll be right back.
End crystal, end chorus fruit, end.
Tipped arrow, I guess, is just weapon. Yeah. Same with spectral arrow.
Oh, did we? Can't remember. Did we put like carrots and potato under food, or did we put them under botanical?
I don't know. Should be under botanical, I think. All right. And then these are a bunch of stuff.
Carrot and potato are under food.
Yeah, I think they should be under botanical. I mean, I think like mostly this categorization that we just did is going to help us like collect things. This isn't the order in which we have to place them. So I think it's going to be nice when we say, "Hey, let's do a nether day," and we can go and just sort by nether. Like, I mean, I think at this point we could actually.
Oh, there's a hidden category I've just seen.
Oh, the numerical. Oh, numerical
That's
ID.
what they're ordered by.
Is that their in-game ID numbers?
I guess.
No, that's not right, because these aren't how ID numbers work in Minecraft.
Yeah, I know.
Right? Because, like, hold on, let's go back to this game for a second. F3H? No, hold on. Shown. Okay, so, like... Oh. Wait, can we not see Yeah, they got. Oh, right. They did get. Yeah.
Yeah, they got removed a while ago.
Yeah, so they don't really exist anymore. Right. So that doesn't actually work. Close that. I mean, I guess we could, honestly, if we wanted to, just use the list as is here. So hold on. So if I sort this sheet.
I hide these columns again. But so I've just added a collected column.
Yep.
It's just a tick box.
Yep.
So we could just tick it when we've got them.
I like that. To sort this, I just need to sort by A to Z, right? Because there's no way to sort. It doesn't look like there's a way to sort by like category.
Yeah, we might want to filter. Put a filter on it so that only the survival obtainable stuff as well.
Under data. Sort range. Yeah, that doesn't.
What are you trying to do? Are you trying to sort by wing?
Yeah, well, I'm. Oh, you want me to create a filter? Do we even need a filter? I mean, we can just literally delete all of this crap down here. We don't need it, right?
Yeah, we could just delete those.
Yeah, like I'll just do this. There, they're all gone. Now we don't have to worry about it. In fact, we can delete all those columns too.
Yep.
There we go. And now if I just go up here and go sort A to Z, yeah, there we go. So there's aquatic. Armor.
What a time to come back to.
Banner patterns, books. This is all the botanical, deep dark, end, food, all the light and color, miscellaneous, mob drops, nether, ore products, ores, potions, rails, records, redstone, stone products, stones, tools, villager blocks, weapons, wood products. Yeah.
Seems good. And we'll have to do this again when we get a new list.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping that I can just grab the items and we can just add it to this list that we have here, right? So right now it's looking like we have about 1,051 items. And again, I don't know how, and like, so something to keep in mind here is that, like when we go to books, like right now, the only things in books are bookshelf, paper, book and quill, written book, and enchanted book. But we talked about how we are aiming to have one of every enchanted book at its max level, right? So like we don't need Unbreaking 1, 2, and 3, but we are going for Unbreaking 3, right? We don't need Protection 1, 2, 3, 4.
There too?
Sorry?
Like, is each potion labeled as? No, it doesn't have potions for other ones too. It just has splash potion, lingering potion.
So we need to add all of it.
Okay.
So I mean, honestly, that's something that we could do. I won't do it actually on stream, but that's something that I can do between now and next week is add every book to the book section and every potion to the potion section so that we have them in this list. And then ideally we can also add all the 1.20 options as well. So I'm actually going to quickly write down. So I need to add, can we think of anything that's missing from this list? So obviously 1.20 items, potions, books,
tipped arrows.
Yeah, tipped arrows.
Goat horns is probably.
Oh, did somebody have goat horns? They're in mob drops,
just
right?
Goat horn.
Okay, so we need goat horns.
The music discs are all separate because they all have different IDs.
Yep.
So that's fine. We've got all those. What else has sort of like big MBT data?
That we actually care about.
Yeah.
I didn't do any of the armor. Was all of the... Okay, yeah, it looks like all the armor's here. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got all the boats. You know, oak boat, spruce boat, birch boat,
Yep.
and the versions with chests, so they're fine. All the leaves should be there. That's
Yeah, this is sort of
fine.
like a similar spot I found myself in when I was trying to do this yesterday. Is like until we actually get into the deep of it, it's going to be very hard to know what we're actually missing. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to think of the big ones that I can easily add between now and next
Sure.
week. So I've got 120 items, potions, books, tipped arrows, goat horns are the big ones that are on here, but they're not broken out into their sort of individual for what we're looking to do. I
Yeah,
think,
all the shulker boxes are there.
yeah, I think other than that, everything is more or less here. Now, obviously, those 5 categories will add probably a few hundred more items
Yeah.
to this list, right? So my guess is that
honestly-
our list will probably end at around 1,300.
Yeah. Because all of the new variations, because we're getting a brand new set of all the new woods and bamboo. So everything that we have from wood is getting 2 new categories, which is huge.
Yeah.
I don't actually know how many unique items are in archaeology. But I think with permutations, it could be a lot, because there's all the new archaeological patterns.
All the pottery sherds.
Yeah,
wondering,
that's what I mean. Yeah, there's the sherds and the I don't know when you craft
That's actually- So
a pottery, like an actual pot, if it has a different item. You know what I mean?
So let's actually do something here and really quickly take a look at 1.20
Yep.
because there's obviously a lot of stuff here. So I'm going down the Minecraft fandom wiki for 1.20, and we can
Nice,
kind of
yeah.
take a look at what we got here. So I'm an adult. cool website. Bamboo is a big thing that's being added. If you didn't know, bamboo is now a source for wood, which is kind of huge.
Yes. Very
Um,
big deal, especially for chests.
Yeah, it's now a really easy way of doing chests. So obviously we have block of bamboo, and then we have all the normal button door, fence gate, pressure plate, sign, slab, stairs, and trapdoors. So we have all those. We have the calibrated skulk sensor coming in. I don't know. It does not spawn naturally, so we'll have to build one. Cherry log. The cherry trees are new, so we're going to have logs, leaves, planks, which make, again, all the button stores, fences, fence gates, blah, blah, blah. Cherry saplings are in here. On our list, are all the signs on there? Were all the different signs on there? I assume so, right?
Yeah, all the different signs are on there, but what's not on there is going to be the hanging signs.
Yeah, I was just going to say, and we'll get to those in a second. Chiseled bookshelves are in the game now. Decorated pots. So this is
That's the big one, right?
So they can be crafted with any of the 20 pottery shards or brick items. Okay.
So the way it works is you have 3 bricks like a clay pot
Yeah.
upside down, and you put 1 sherd at the bottom. Or you can do a sherd on each side. So basically, it's interchangeable with a sherd or a brick because
Yeah.
it has 4 different faces.
Yeah.
And
Maybe-
this is, I
maybe
think,
we
another
just-
one where every permutation isn't needed. We just need to collect 1 of each sherd. Would you agree with
Yeah,
that?
maybe we just collect all the sherds, and then perhaps in the display you have
We make it. We
5
make a couple.
pots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 pots covers all 20 pottery sherds.
Yeah.
Hold on. Very fragile. Will break apart into its crafting materials when broken with any block breaking tool. Will
Yeah.
drop itself when broken using an empty hand or a block breaking silk touch. Oh my god, you can pick it up with your hand. Oh, that's so funny.
Cool.
I actually love that.
Hanging signs. So obviously we'll need to add hanging signs.
All the variations.
There's there'll be 11 total. That's not super hard. The mob heads.
It looks like just piglin.
Interesting.
Piglins will drop their heads when killed by a charged creeper. Oh, this is a
that'll be
nightmare.
fun.
Yep.
I mean, it's an item. We got to get it.
Yeah, so charged creepers also drop other heads. So we
Yeah.
might even end up having to make some type of charged creeper farm.
Were
where
there-
we need a trident and creepers and a thunderstorm,
And the
which
the
we
cool
had
thing,
to do in the Chivo race, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cool thing about the heads now, as well, is you can put them on top of a note block and get the sound.
Yep.
So that might be an interesting way to display them.
Yep. Pink petals, that's part of the cherry blossoms. The pitcher plant.
Right. Oh my god, the sniffer and all the new eggs.
Yeah, so there's the sniffer eggs. There's suspicious gravel and suspicious sand.
Can you wait?
Is that going to be pickupable?
Oh, that's a good point.
It might not be.
Drops
'cause that's how
nothing
you
when
get-
mined or moved, even if mining with silk touch. No, so we can't
There you
get
go.
these. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same, presumably with silver.
Yep.
Oh, we're
with
gonna need the new archaeology tool, the whisk or whatever
Yep.
it's called, the brush.
The brush.
Oh, is that the copper,
Yeah.
copper and feather thing?
Oh, there it is. If you scroll down, you get to it eventually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is torch flower is in the game too, right?
Yes.
I thought there was another. Was there a third flower that didn't make it in?
I
feel
think
like-
so.
I
Yeah.
think there was a third flower that didn't make it in, I think. So yeah, there's a brush. There's the new music disc. Can only be
Can-
obtained when brushing suspicious gravels within trail ruins, so that'll be the only way we can get it. There's the pitcher pod. These are all the pottery sherds that you can get, so there's 20 of them, so we'll have to get all 20 of those. And then there are the smithing templates.
Yeah.
So there's the netherite upgrade, which we'll need to find, and then there's all of these. And this is the only thing we need to do for these trims. I think we can absolutely, in the if we want to do a bunch of armor stands to display armor, we can absolutely incorporate some armor trims into it, but there are literally like millions of variations, so like obviously it's impossible to get all of them.
Yeah. And it is pronounced sherd, not
Yes,
shard.
correct.
Yeah, it's an actual word used in archaeology.
Yeah, these are
It
sherds.
is, and it is even spelt sherd.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, they had it shard originally and then updated it later on to sherd.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
some people are like, what is this? And you're like, it's an actual archaeological term.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently it's sherd when it's pot, but if it's glass, it's a shard.
Oh, interesting.
I think that's the difference.
So these can be the trims can be obtained randomly from chests generated in their respective structures. So we'll need to go find obviously all of those. Torchflower seeds, is that a new thing we need to
from
find?
the sniffer.
Right.
Yeah, it's sniffer stuff.
We don't need to worry about camels or sniffers, although we will need to obviously find the sniffer egg and stuff like that.
And then actually breed a sniffer and then have it do its thing. So you get the eggs.
There's a cherry boat and a raft. That's easy enough to do. And then cherry biomes, cherry groves, the trail ruins, or something we're obviously going to need to find.
Right.
So
I guess
like
that's something that this is one of the things that's a little sad on our continent that we won't have because of deleting stuff. Is there could be the chance, even though it's not a biome, of trail ruins would have generated on our continent.
Oh, that's an so I wonder, does chunk base do trail ruin?
Trail ruins, right?
Let me find out.
Oh, there's the new Chivos. It's called Little Sniffs to feed the snifflet. Oh.
Wait. I don't see it here.
Okay.
Am I missing
I
this?
also
Yeah, I don't. Slime Chunk
I'm
Village
also-
biome.
I'm curious as to if anybody knows whether the suspicious sand and suspicious dirt can be moved by pistons.
I think. Watch an Exumavoid video. I think he tests that.
All right, so
And presumably it breaks.
yeah, it doesn't look like we can scope out where. What are they called?
They're called trail ruins.
Trail ruins? Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any way of looking at those on Chunk Base unless I'm missing it. So, but that's fine. Yeah, you're right. Like it's a little awkward that we're not going to have any of that.
Oh yeah, sorry, Uno. Suspicious gravel drops nothing when mined or moved.
Okay.
Okay. So I mean, like I'm looking at this list, and it's actually like it's not ridiculous, right? Like bamboo and its associated stuff, and cherry wood and its associated stuff, all pretty easy. bookshelf.
Well, I think it says
easy.
you agreed.
I think
They're adding about 100 items.
yeah,
right?
I think the things that are going to be like harder for us obviously are going to be all of the like hunting pottery shards, and the armor trims are going to be where most of our time for 1.20 items are going to go. Like I think everything else could easily be found in like an episode.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, this is that.
If we get really unlucky with RNG, we could be spending a lot of time on the trims and stuff, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
So
I mean,
for what
similarly
it's
to
worth,
record discs, right?
Yep.
You
As
can't
well,
actually. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Uno.
I was going to say there are several trail ruins on the continent.
Wait, what are you using to see that?
Chunk base.
How do you do that?
What?
Version Java 1.20.
Yeah.
And if you look in the features on the far right, there's trail ruins.
The features on the far right?
Yeah, so in the features section.
Where's the features
I
section?
don't know what I don't know what that is.
So I'm looking at this link
Sorry, I'm gonna. Where are you posting?
on Chunk Base,
All right.
and then you've got the features where it's like
Oh,
biomes.
weird. He has a
and-
completely different version of Chunk Base than you do if you click on the link he put in Twitch chat.
Wait,
That is
yeah.
just not on. That's just not on James's screen.
Oh right.
Wait, so if I move this over to here, oh, this is now in Firefox. Oh, whatever that's
Yeah.
saying.
So
Yeah, this is what I'm actually used to. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, it went away. Oh god, how do I no, deselect all. Trail ruins, biomes. Yes. So yeah, it does look like there is 4.
seed map versus biome finder.
Okay. So yeah, it looks like there's 4 that we are not going to get on our continent.
Well, are they gettable?
Well, the problem is that this is just like
one is right in the middle of my base. Okay.
well, it's just and also it's like it's here, but it's just like okay, but where here? Like where do I go from here to get it?
I mean, what are the coordinates there?
I mean, if I zoom all the way in, it's 855 3816.
That
yeah,
is
856 3816.
Yeah.
Hold on. That's actually pretty far from my base. Wait, or is it? Yeah. My base is 500, 3500. So like if we wanted to for that one.
I mean, like I'm looking at this map and there is no shortage of these things. Like
Yeah,
there's
they look like
New
they're
stuff on
everywhere.
our continent, James.
yeah, I'm just a little sketchy about deleting like
No, that's fair.
random little chunks here and there on our own.
Yeah, no. I mean that's honestly probably the correct approach.
But yeah, I mean, I really actually like, I mean, so main continent here, I really like next Tuesday, just sort of honestly beelining it for this right here. And the nice thing about this cherry blossom / snowy slope thing, I think it's gonna look super cool, and should work well. It's also literally directly north, so making a another tunnel to that would be very easy. It would require basically no turns or anything, which could be really nice. So
Trying to work out which cherry biome you're talking about.
it is at -2334 -3406.
Oh,
Okay,
straight north
yeah.
from the
It is
museum,
straight-
not from the exist. Sorry,
Correct.
not from
Sorry.
the existing Nether hub.
No.
is what I was like. That's not straight north.
Sorry, yeah, straight
Yeah, I was
straight
going
north from
north
where,
from the
yeah,
island.
to connect these two things, which are important, like to connect from here to here and here to here should be fairly doable, right? So, yeah, I think that would work really well, and I'm excited to go see this area because I think this is going to look super cool, actually.
Have you
Okay.
been following Pixelriff on Twitter at all? Because he's been doing like posting screenshots of checking out new stuff.
No, I mean I watch him stream from time to time. He was doing his seed hunt for Minecraft Survival Guide the other day.
Yeah.
And
exactly,
I was
yeah.
watching a little bit of that. Cool. All right. Well, I think we have a pretty good idea of what we're doing here. I think we've compiled a list of reasonable rules that we can basically change at any time we want because this is our show and we can make up the rules.
I mean, I very deliberately made that as rule number 1 specifically for chat to be like, what are the rules? It's like the rules are all fun and we're in charge.
Yeah, exactly. So we have a really good idea of what our rules are going to be. I think we have a pretty good idea of where we're going to actually construct this museum. And obviously this is going to be, an enormous undertaking, but I think we should have a lot of fun doing this.
I'm hyped for this.
And then I think we have a really good initial list. I think we know that there are some things missing from the list that will get added. And I think by next week, we should have a pretty comprehensive list of everything that we need to collect and categorized in a way that it should make it easy for us to be like, hey, let's work on Nether stuff today. Go to the Nether part of the list and be like, cool, this is everything that we should try to get today, right? I think that will work fairly well. And then I think the big question that we need to figure out is how we want to organize everything in the chests at the end of the day. And I don't think it's a big deal. Like, I don't have strong preferences on how it's done, but I think just sort of settling on a system and just sticking with it. And because I love the idea of being like, this empty slot in this chest, I know exactly what's supposed to go there, right?
Yeah.
Rather than be like, just throw random crap in chests is not the way to go. So I think we can just work off the same list and order it in a way that makes sense for us to do that. So, all right. Is there anything else that we want to figure out or discuss before we start next week? I should mention that, again, I mean, he said as much, Sergi said as much. You're not going to start building this thing tomorrow.
No, I want to explore.
Yeah, but tomorrow is 1.20 update.
I'll tell you what, I'll go south just so I don't mess with stuff. I'll go south.
I don't know what time it's going to go live. I don't know what time I'm going to be able to update the server. Hopefully for 9 a.m. when you go live. But I guess
that would be bad. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
When we go live, comrade. When we go live.
No, when you go live.
Are you not streaming tomorrow?
I don't know if I'm trying to figure out if I can. I might not be able to, and even if I do, I don't know if it will be ready by 7 a.m.
That's fair.
But I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Hey, we got 30 minutes. You want to take down this diorite cube?
No.
That's fair.
I'm actually quite happy with it. I think that if you...
That's a make that
that's a me problem. I respect that.
Well, you're gonna take it down? I worked really hard on it.
I mean, why is it even a problem, I guess?
Fine, let's go take down this diorite cube.
Ooh, all right, I'll set up a beacon.
I mean, yeah. Where is your home?
TP to me or not. I'm not your dad.
You want to do the honors, James?
I'm gonna go to the shopping district and grab another beacon. I forgot that I'm super bougie and I don't reuse beacons in this playthrough.
Also, those beacons are ours anyway, aren't they?
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, they definitely are.
Oh, look at all this snow on here now. I definitely thought about doing string at some point, but it was like, no, that is so dumb.
If only someone had carpeted this.
Wait, hold on. Why am I don't want to use this pickaxe for this. 1 second.
How much you need for a beacon? It's like 2 stacks and something.
2 stack 36. I don't think I actually have a... Do I have another pickaxe that I can use here? No, I don't.
I can lend you a pickaxe.
Hooray! Oh, this is so sad. This is literally
Not enough iron.
This
Really?
is the saddest
Not
thing I've
enough
ever
iron.
seen. I don't know if I like the noise allies make.
What?
I don't know if I like the
Oh,
noise
the
allies
weird
makes.
metallic noise they have, right? Isn't it off-putting?
It's creepy.
Allies are, I don't know. I don't think they definitely, I really don't feel like they took off as I think some people were hoping they would. Serge, where did you go?
I was grabbing the beacon ingredients.
right,
Did
you're
somebody
right.
go to the shopping district to grab the beacon?
No, I can if you want, though.
Please.
Or I can just go get one of my beacons.
Yeah, allies promised a lot, but I don't think they.
They are
Need-
hard to get. They are hard to calibrate. And while they are cute, I think there are too many hoops to jump through.
Yeah.
Ibune West, by the way, welcome back for 65 months, and Galarati, welcome back for 38 months. All right, chat. Now would be a time for you to sound off if you have any thoughts or feelings or concerns or questions about what we are going to be doing starting next Tuesday.
God, we should be using these allies to pick up the all the diorite.
Yeah, again, not no.
Yeah, they
just
just don't.
They just don't do that. Wait, did I leave a stack of? Oh my god.
Oops.
I think they make those terrible noises because somebody's tied them up, you know?
Was that actually 2 stacks of iron I already put down? That's impossible.
I had to leave for a bit of art, paintings. Yes,
That's under MISC.
Yeah, but it's there's only the one painting.
Yeah, exactly.
I need to get the rest of the paintings. In
No,
there.
no, the paintings don't exist as items.
What do you mean?
Paintings, there's only one
Yeah,
painting item as
right.
it exists in your inventory.
But you're saying we're not going to have all the paintings hung up in this thing?
No,
That
they're not
seems
items.
silly.
That those are entities that falls outside of the purview of our actual goal.
I feel like we should get all of them.
I don't know. I think for the purposes of the challenge, it is not what we need to do.
Well,
Can we do it as well?
paintings-
Sure.
But I mean,
it's-
the thing is that like it doesn't actually require. It's actually incredibly easy to do, right?
Yeah, they're not difficult to get. They're easily craftable paintings, so
Scope
you
creep.
could just craft a bunch.
scope creep.
Yeah, you're the king of scope creep. You have an emote for it.
That's why I'm calling it out. James, here's a pick for you. Come back.
Like I think having like, because
All right,
like
grab a pick, grab a shulker box.
easily figure that out. Now I'll come back down there. All right. Well, if Serge doesn't want to do it, I'll have a rogue art gallery. It's a pop up.
A rogues gallery,
Yeah.
if you will.
I'll have a pop up. I don't have the.
You could sell them in the souvenir shop.
Yeah. My attitude for most of these things is going to be I'm not going to worry about anything outside of the goal until the goal is reached.
Because yeah, you might come to the thing and go, you know what, this painting looks lonely, all on its own.
But the painting's going to be in a box. So it doesn't have feelings, Uno. Don't try to anthropomorphize the Minecraft painting.
What if it's a painting of an ant?
What?
Well, if I'm going to anthropomorphize it, you know.
It's got a point. Could be an ant.
Don't humor him, James. I should have put the beacon in the center. The beacon doesn't actually reach. Your stupid box is too big, James. Sorry, was I supposed to say that's a great idea?
Oh God.
Yeah.
What about the paintings?
Yeah.
No, if you don't want to, that's fine. It's just like it apps. Oh, what? Oh yeah, beacon placement was, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna move the beacon.
Collect every unique treasure map. Yeah.
Well, yeah, like and things like that obviously are absurd. Like somebody said maps as well, but like I guess I'm just thinking like it's a museum. Of course it would have the paintings in it, right? From a lore perspective, you know, from a storytelling perspective, it would make sense to have all the paintings.
It's a weird thing because the paintings are and
Somebody
aren't
break the
different.
beacon?
Yeah, I
What
did.
of Lyco? Oh, you're moving it.
Yeah.
I was like, why is this so bad?
Yeah, there's no point in
You have
having
an
a
extra
beacon if
iron
it doesn't.
ingot?
No.
You owe me 1 iron ingot.
All right. Deal. I should really sleep.
Or I should. I haven't slept in months.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Now that scope creep, in my opinion, a map of the islands. I mean, that's something you sell at the gift shop, right?
I thought you were you planning to sleep, James?
No,
Oh, you still got
Okay.
the beacon.
I'm too busy breaking a beacon. Somebody else sleep.
Is there a bed in here somewhere?
There's a bed in the tent.
A map every week of the build so you can see it develop. Is there a place to build this thing in here that would work?
What? No, put it on top. Put it on top of the ribbon.
Huh. Snow can cover that. Wild.
Yeah, do you have like an extra iron on something? Something? Because you're gonna need something to illuminate the beacon.
No, I have no way of illuminating the beacon.
Okay.
I mean, I can get something in a second. I'm just building the beacon right now.
No, I got you.
It's a shame you can't do it with diorite, really.
You can use emeralds, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Emeralds, diamond, iron, gold.
Netherite.
Maybe netherite?
Yep, netherite works. Anything you can build the beacon with, you can.
Alright, there's 1 emerald sitting atop pile for you.
I think we were all disappointed with not being able to make a beacon out of copper.
All right, here we go. Copper beacon would be pretty. I'm sure that Twitch compression is just loving this. Ep0, welcome back for 67 months.
Simply stream at 4K.
Oh, you god. Can't instant mine wool. Even with
Can you not?
shears.
Are you using efficiency 5 shears?
No, but they are enchanted. I don't think you put efficiency on shears. It does have unbreaking and bending though.
Yeah, I don't think you can get efficiency for shears either. I've got unbreaking and mending on mine as well.
Yeah.
Like, I can't imagine I would have put unbreaking and mending on them and not efficiency if that was the case.
Can you use a hoe on wool?
Absolutely can put efficiency on shears. Why wouldn't I do that? I don't know. I don't know. Then explain to me why I didn't do that, Twitch chat. Riddle me that.
You're not good at Minecraft?
No,
I'll
it sounds
buy
to
one
me like they're
enchantment.
the ones who are wrong, James.
That's fair, that's fair, that's fair.
I've never made a mistake before in my life. Ergo.
It's only a mistake if you acknowledge it as such.
Aaron was wrong once, but then thought about it and realized he wasn't actually wrong. Nice. How did you break my ice, James?
He walked up to you and said, "Hi, my name's James."
Hey, I mean, with how do you think I broke your ice? With a pickaxe.
Oh. Maybe I should have changed it to why did you break my ice, James?
Because I was attempting to mine diorite.
Malicious picking.
Fascinating.
I feel like this is a very easy explainable thing.
Remember to keep all of the diorite so we can figure out exactly how much you used. I'm curious to see how much diorite went into this prank.
Is this a shulker box for diorite?
Yeah.
I left shulker boxes, yeah, down on the outside so you could store it.
Well, one's full. Almost two are full.
Amazing.
And not even close.
Oh, you weren't kidding when you said, yeah, multiple stacks went into this. Here, please don't wall me off too much from the red ribbon.
Well, I'm leaving you the... Oh, it's a little bit cut out
Because I
there.
need to be able to get under it so I don't have to remove the carpet and then it, so
Yeah, you're fine.
perfect, thank you.
I think this is probably faster. Stupid snow.
What did snow ever do to you?
Got in my way.
It's very ominous.
Shouldn't have got in my way.
You should take care of it.
Maybe I had a stupid thought to myself, like I'm only ever going to use shears on leaves. That's already instant mining. Why would I ever need to put in efficiency on shears?
Have we actually tested this, or are we just assuming chat's right?
I don't know.
Because that has bitters in the backside before.
Yeah, that's fair. Almost gone through a full efficient or a full unbreaking 3 shear here. Which is quite the accomplishment.
There's not that much durability in the shear.
No, there's not.
Unbreaking 3, it's pretty high.
It's only 238 durability. Even with, like, unbreaking is just a chance, so...
to imagine that there's going to be a little bit of diorite loss here.
Unacceptable.
You heard it here first.
All right, give me a second. I'm gonna go try and make new shears and see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, even four times durability is not a huge amount of durability.
Oh, dear.
Right. Okay, that's that quadrant taken down. Are there any more shulkers hiding?
I brought 3, something like that. All right, hold on.
There's two hiding out here, but they're full.
All right, I got good news. You can, in fact, put efficiency on shears.
Oh,
Does it insta-mine wool now?
I don't know. I have to fly back. I can grab some extra shulkers, you know?
yep.
You don't have just empty shulkers on you?
I have, but
Yeah, open your
not
other
like
chest.
on me.
Oh, but no, you don't. You don't just always have, I don't know. In a survival
got
world, I
ton-
always have empty shulkers in my ender chest.
I mean, they're in my ender chest, but then I've got to get my ender chest out. And...
Uno? Help yourself.
The server, by the way,
You can keep that one.
has so many shulker shells now. I
Yeah,
assure you.
I'm excited to find where that farm is so I can grab some stuff.
You should go out there tomorrow. Take whatever you want. I don't even think you need to turn on.
Oh my god. Dreams come true.
Don't even think you need to turn the thing on.
You're not paying us to take the shulker shells away?
I mean, you have a store. Remember, you've been alone on the server for a while, but commerce is an option.
Yeah.
You just have to make a competing shulker shop to Joe Kim and I.
No, I choose to be the change I want to see in the world.
Whoever broke that block of ice, can you put it back? Because it won't repair itself if the water's gone.
Wasn't me.
Hey,
Wasn't
it's where
me.
the beacon was. It was probably you, James. Or it's where the shulkers were. So it was either James or Uno. So one of the two of you might have ice in your inventory.
No, I put back the piece of ice that I broke.
It's
'Cause
gone
I'm the
forever.
change I want to see in the world.
Oh no.
Sarah says it was you. Let's go, Sarah. Yeah, mess him up.
Then I'm gonna go out here and grab a piece of ice.
Perfect.
What did you do with the ice?
Fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you just know that there's another hole in the ice somewhere else now.
What is... try to collect more of this diorite so we don't lose it. Oh my god, there's so much of it.
Whose fault is that?
Looks like a bird crapped all over my base.
How's the shears working out?
Perfect. I can instant mine it. Just grabbing diorite as well right now. Made a lot of weird design choices in this build. I feel like I've learned a lot as a builder. Love this island. So.
So much diorite.
Whoops.
So many entities.
F3+B is your friend.
God, it's raining diorite.
Hallelujah.
Those are snowballs.
James, is this your idea of fixing the ice?
Yeah, the block beside it? Yes, it was.
Oh.
Doesn't it look good?
I'm impressed with your creative interpretations.
Just going for the easy joke with chat.
God, this would have taken me forever to do solo.
Sorry?
This would have taken me so long to do solo.
Taking it down?
Yeah, this was so big.
Yeah, man. I don't mess around.
Dang.
When James pranks, he pranks hard.
Yep. And then waits 4 months until it's seen. February, March,
My prank
April,
was gonna
May.
be to
Yeah.
refill one of your chunks.
Sorry?
Payoff.
My prank was going to be to refill one of your chunks.
That would be so much more work than this. That would be so much more work than this. You would.
Maybe
Yeah.
cover each chunk.
No. Deep slate all the way, top to bottom.
I assure you, you would not like doing that. Dang it.
Well, I mean, there's you know, slash fill.
No, that's not in the spirit of it, Uno.
When I prank hard, I prank hard, you know?
No, that using creative
There's
is
a
not
reason I
pranking
don't have
hard.
op on here.
When I prank hard, I simply go into creative and fill their base with bedrock. Then I say lol, the mayo.
Ah.
I like how you're going to have this nice floating beacon. Like, just 2 blocks above your little castle.
Could you imagine making this out of obsidian? Woo!
I would go into creative.
I would just leave the server. I'd be like, well,
Install Vein Miner?
was fun.
Yeah. Pretty obvious that James hates me. James
Honestly, installing Vein Miner might be faster than going into creative. So my guess is we're going to have about 5 shulkers worth of diorite. So what's that, chat? Somebody do the math.
How many blocks?
What?
64 times 27 times 5?
Yeah. $86.40.
Kind of a lot, I guess.
Why did you even have this much diorite?
I stole some of it from Surge, but also I've punched a lot of chunks.
Oh, I assumed this was all Surge's.
No, this is
Diorite.
not all Surge's diorite. Some of it was mine. I don't actually remember what the split was.
There it is.
Where's the hole? Hello? Oh, you jerk! It's like, where is the freaking hole to get out of here?
No! Rude!
That's how I fix my the holes. All right, there we go. All right. Oh no! There's some underneath. I'll save you. All right. Anything obviously hanging out? Oh yeah, there's a little bit on this tree.
Oh, there's one of those weird open shulker boxes.
I think that's just on your end.
Yep. There we go. It's closed now. With a desync.
I'll get you. All right. We need another shulker box.
Okay, one sec. There you go.
Anybody have any more?
Nope.
All right, so it was 1, 2, wait. 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, stack 18.
Minus
So
whatever despawned.
it was 86.40 plus, what did I say, 14 stack? Plus
14 stack plus 18, I think, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
18 plus 86.40, 9,554 diorite is how much that was. And I would say maybe a little bit, despawn, but probably not much.
No, probably.
So I would guess it was probably around like 9,500. Which,
Did you also show the full shulker full of wool and?
Yep, there is also, which I bought, by the way. This is
I
all
bet.
purchased.
Yeah, I figured you bought that from Dan.
Yeah, I bought this from the shop. And that matches up pretty nicely with my diorite use. 10,100. So that means that, yeah, I've used 600 diorite blocks elsewhere, which is probably
Outside of this.
which is probably a little high. So like, yeah, I would say it was probably, call it 9,600 blocks even for this prank, and about 2 hours of my time.
time well spent.
Oh, you've got 2 creepers guarding your little door.
And yeah, so you can have. Oh, this looks so weird without your big, the big box.
Yes, that's what made it weird. Lack of box.
Ver weird. All right, friends, we did it. That was actually perfectly timed. It is 1:01 p.m.
Yeah.
So, between now and next week, make sure you're ready to go with all of your gear. I will make sure that hopefully by Tuesday of next week, the list will be complete with the addition of 120 items, potions, books, arrows, and goat horns. Yeah, starting next Tuesday, we are going to basically do a half-measured refresh. If you didn't catch it at the start of the stream, what we're going to do next week is we're going to dump all of our stuff into our ender chests, and we're going to head north to a cherry tree biome that we have found, and we're going to set up shop there, and we're going to make a little starter base, and we're going to gather some resources, and then we're going to basically get ourselves to the point where we can access our shulker boxes again, and once we've done that, that means that we can have all of our tools back. And my guess is that will probably just be like one episode. And then the following week is when we will start in earnest collecting all of our stuff. And I have no idea what that's going to look like, and I guess we'll find out together. Serge, Uno, as always, thanks for hanging out. I'll talk to you two next week.
Bye, friends.
Bye.
Catch you later. Bye.
And yeah, a reminder that tomorrow 1.20 is coming out. I don't know what time it is planned to release. I unfortunately don't think I'm going to be able to stream tomorrow morning on my home channel. Sarah, I know this is the first you're hearing of it, but this is literally just something that came up just before the stream. I don't know if I have the time. There's just like 100 million things that I need to do at the office before the PPR this weekend. So we'll see. Hopefully, if I can, I will. And hopefully, if I do, 1.20 will be out nice and early. I'm going to set my alarm nice and early tomorrow morning, get up, and hopefully I'll be able to get everything up and running and installed, at the very least for Surge, who is going to go live at 9 a.m. tomorrow on this server. And while I think tomorrow he's going to just sort of explore 1.20 stuff, he will be working on the museum on his home stream. So if you want to follow along there, be sure to give Surge a follow. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for me for today. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Thanks for watching. I'm really excited about the next several months, probably, I assume. I don't know how long this is going to take. I guess we're going to find out together. Isn't that fun? So yeah, I hope everybody has a good rest of your day. Stay safe. Do what you got to do. YouTube, what up? Hope you're doing well. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, as always. And I'll talk to you all later. Bye, everybody.